What's shaking, guys? My name is Luke Dancy, and welcome to this week's live hangout. It is Wednesday. It is our hangout day. And of course, you know where we are. We are on the Murphy's Facebook page and YouTube channel. We'll also be pushing out on Twitter and a few other places too, but I want to welcome you all to this week's hangout. If you're a new viewer, we do these each and every Wednesday. So if you can't hang out today, maybe you're catching the beginning of this, or maybe you're watching the replay and you want to join us live, you can join us every Wednesday live. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of great questions from you guys. I've met a lot of great people. And I know a lot of people right now are in transit heading to the Blackpool Magic Convention, which if you don't know, is the world's largest magic convention. It's happening right now in the UK. Well, not just yet. Happening over the next couple of days here. I think it starts on Friday. So anyway, my name is Luke Dancy. I'm your host here each and every week, bringing you the latest magic videos from you guys, also hooking you guys up with some advice and answering as many questions as I can from you guys. And it's going to be great to do this. We also have a guest popping on in a little bit. One of our recent winners wanted to pop on and share his thoughts on the prize that he won. He actually managed to pick up the signed copy of the Oxbender from Mr. Minnie Linenfeld. So I'm going to bring on Mr. Ace Cunnings. He's a magician from Florida. We'll get to know him a little bit and also get his honest thoughts on the Oxbender and how it's been treating him so far, because he is a performer. A few shout-outs along the way. I want to pull up our feed. Of course, I do have the YouTube chat feed popping up, so I want to give some shout-outs along the way. And we'll also do that over on Facebook too. What's up, Jack Logan? How we doing out there? Jake Heinz, how we doing? Toby, good to see you. Brandon Gaynor, how we doing out there? Zaman, good to see you. I think you were over on Instagram a little while ago. Good to see you, Zaman. Patrick, good to see you out there. Mick Kanzik, how we doing? Ethan, good to see you. Those are some of our friends hanging out right now. Colin, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Magic Dude, oops, went too far. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody here over on our YouTube channel. So Phil, how are we doing out there? Phil Hanlon, good to see you, sir. All right, Jack Logan. Martone, always good to see you. Ito, good to see you. All right, cool. So we have a lot of friends joining us today over on YouTube. So you guys want to have your questions answered, post them there in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to pull those up. I'm also now going to pull up our Facebook feed and bring in some of our friends from Facebook too and give some shout outs. And also along the way, don't forget, if you do have questions about any magic stuff, whether it's products you see, general magic advice, that's what we're here for the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours today, we'll see, to answer those questions. And also do what I'm about to do in just a second. I'm going to share this on my own Facebook page and some of my own personal channels here. So if you guys want to do that, now is the time to do it. All right, so let's do this. I'm just going to share this real quick on my own personal Facebook page. Let my friends know that we are hanging out live right now for the next little bit, all right? So I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. I really enjoy doing these on Wednesdays. It's kind of like the midweek blues, you know? We get together and hang out and get through the rest of the week. So it's a lot of fun to do this. And it's always good to see some of my friends. I see Carl out there on Facebook. I see Ben, Peter Pelican. Good to see you, Peter. Rob Greenlee, always a pleasure to see you, Rob. So good to see you guys. All right. And there we go. I'm just going to share that on my own Facebook. And, of course, I'm going to bring in some of my Facebook friends, too, here in just a sec. So here we go. Sweet. I'm also going to bring in the Facebook feed so we can make sure that you guys get some love as well. All right. See some of our friends out here on Facebook. What's up, D Hood? Good to see you, Mr. D Hood. I see Krish. I see Shabazz. Harry Stedman, I see you out there. Jack Logan. Jay Delta, always good to see you, Jay. All right. Ben Smith, good to see you. Again, Peter Pelican, and I see you out there, David Brock, and a lot of other friends along the way. So it's always cool to see who is hanging out live with us each and every week. All right, cool. Just going to bring that in right about there so we can see those friends as we go forward here in the show. All right, cool. So, yes, we are back this week with more of your questions, much more, and also more of your video clips. Each and every week we do this where I answer your questions and also share your clips and stuff. And we also give you guys chances to win magic. This week I'm going to hook you guys up with something I'm going to tell you about in just a minute, and also remind you that we are doing the countdown to Blackpool right now. We're giving away magic building up to the launch of the Blackpool Magic Convention. It's where a lot of the products that come out are debuted, so it's a really cool spot. And it's a great way for us to let you guys know what's coming out. Also want to let you guys know that we did not do a giveaway yesterday, but we are going to be doing one today. And so keep an eye out for that here in just a little bit. Today's prize is going to go up over on the Murphy's Instagram and Facebook page. We're going to be giving away the Mr. Lifto. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to run the trailer for you in just a minute. We're going to give that away a little bit later today, so keep an eye on the Murphy's Instagram page and also on the Murphy's Facebook page. Those are the places where you'll have a chance to win that. today. Tomorrow is a very special prize that I'll be telling you about in just a couple minutes, and I can't wait for you to find out what that is. It is a good one, I promise you. All right. So we have a lot of stuff going on today, and again, I don't want to miss any shout-outs. So yes, Harry Stedman, ooh, free magic. That's right. Is right. And don't forget, if you don't use Instagram or you don't use Facebook, if you use one or the other, you're still entered. Your chances are just better the more places that you are. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure that you guys know that. All right, cool. Let's throw it back over to Facebook real quick, give you a few more shout-outs. I see Yanni. How we doing out there? D Hood. Yep, always good to see you, D. And yeah, so there you go, Harry. No worries again if you don't use both. It's not a problem. All right, so we're not going to leave anybody out. Okay. Back on YouTube, I want to make sure I give you a few more shout-outs here. Let me pull up the YouTube live chat. This is what's going on right now over on YouTube. And by the way, if you are a YouTube viewer, make sure you subscribe to the Murphy's YouTube channel. That way, anytime we do go live, you get an email notification that we're going live. That way, if you forget, you get that little notification that we're pushing out live, all right? Ron Johnson, how we doing out there? I see Thomas Legg, good to see you. Jack Logan. My question is, what's your favorite Jay Sankey magic trick? You know, I really like the trick where he puts the deck of cards in the balloon. I forget what it's called. Airtight, I think is what it's called. It's a really, really cool trick. One of my favorites for sure. Marco, good to see you over on Instagram. And now you're here. Good to see you, Marco. Thanks for tuning in. Rod Wayne, good to see you, sir. Santiago, good to see you. Should I get Ice Cube and how is it? You know, I had Kieran Johnson on earlier in the week. I had him do a live Q&A with me, and we talked about Ice Cube. It's great. I think it's a really, really solid piece of magic. You know, you can do just your regular tricks, or you can do things like Ice Cube that really set you apart from the next guy. It definitely has a place for you if you're looking to do a really strong piece. This is like a perfect closer, in my opinion. You know, you're doing a walk-around routine, and at the end you produce ice. Like, people are going to wonder, first of all, how are you carrying ice and it doesn't melt? And then number two, you're going to wonder, well, how did the thing get in the ice? So to me, it's a great closer. So yeah. All right. You know what? I am going to show you the trailer real quick. This is what's going to be popping up in just a little bit on Facebook and Instagram for you guys to win today. So if you'd like to win some free magic, here's what you have a chance to win today. This is Mr. Lifto from Mr. Ryan Slutz, and it's really, really cool. And it's based on an old plot. This is his method, a very clever method. So I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this looks like stuff I've already seen before, like the trick." It's a plot. It's pretty popular. Like, think about Torn and Short Card. A lot of people have done it, but different people have different ways to do it. Same thing with this. So check this out real quick. I'm going to show you the trailer for this, and then I will remind you how to get your hands on it. And we'll start to show off more of your clips, and I'm also going to start to take more of your questions live. And I'm probably going to bring on my guest here in just a minute too. So we got a lot to do, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. My friends, and welcome back. We are going to bring in our friend Mr. Ace Cunnings here in just a minute. Ace, again, is the winner that picked up our signed copy of Oxbender. It was a very, very popular contest we did a few weeks back. Ace is a performer out in Florida, and he picked it up. And so as a performer, we know he's also going to be out there using it and performing it. So I'm looking forward to hearing his thoughts, and it'll just be nice for us to get to know Ace a little bit more. I like to do this from time to time, bring on some of our viewers that watch the show to come on, tell us about themselves, especially someone like Ace that is a performer. And my big question for him is Ace's real name? Because if so, he was meant to be a magician, right? So give me just a sec here, and I'm going to dial him up, and we're going to try to get Mr. Ace Cunnings on the show to answer some questions about Oxbender, some honest questions that we might have about Oxbender, and also just to share his thoughts on magic in general. So let's do that right now. I'm going to dial him up and see if he is available. All right. So give me just a sec here, and we will see if he is ready to go. All right. By the way, keep those questions coming. We got a lot of good questions coming in. And I think I got Ace popping on here in just a sec. So I'm just letting his video load, and then we will get into this week's Hangout. Hold on one sec, Ace. I'm going to bring you up. Keep that pose. I like this pose he's got going on here. Hold on one sec. He is chilling out. Oh, man, he's doing some serious stuff over there. Hold on, Ace. One sec. I want to bring this up so people can see you doing the match. This looks great. Hold on one sec. As you can tell, guys, we did not rehearse this at all. So here we go. All right, Ace Cunnings, how the heck are you, man?
Pretty good, man. How's it going?
It is good. It looks like you're doing something over there. What are you up to, Ace? What are you doing over there?
Just bending the penny.
That's all. Just another day. Just another day for you in bending metal like it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, cool. Thanks for coming on, man. It's good to have you on here. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Ace, how long ago has it been since you picked up the aux bender from us? It hasn't been that long, has it?
Oh, almost a month. Almost a month.
So,
not that long.
Okay. Well, so during that time, have you had a chance to actually go out and perform? I know that you are a performer, and I want to ask you more about that in just a minute, but have you had a chance to go out and use aux bender yet?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been to the theme parks, and I played with it, around with it, and I have not made one mistake, which is really
Love it.
Weird. It's good, though.
Awesome. So what do you think your favorite thing is about the aux bender? And if you guys don't know, this is actually the world's first single-handed coin bend, which is a really cool thing. And Ace, I'll let you tell the guys a little bit more about it and some of your experience with it, too.
Well, it's a single-hand coin bend that it's really compactable, that you cannot see it when it's in your hand at all. Surrounded, you can do it absolutely surrounded. I think I performed this over 100 times at the theme parks.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you guys want to see the box that I got.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Bring it up. Let's see it.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah, there it is. The good stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's make them all jealous. There you go. Love it. Sweet.
Should I open it?
I don't know if you want to show off the gimmick or not. I don't think that's such a good idea. Yeah, maybe not. Nah, it's all right. Wait.
It's just pennies.
Lots and lots of bent pennies, I'm guessing. I love it. That's cool. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is Ace Cunnings. He was our winner from about a month ago. He picked up the signed copy of aux bender from Mr. Minnie Lindenfeld. And we have a question come in, actually, from YouTube. This one comes from Mr. McCants, Jay. Is aux bender an easy-to-use, simple gimmick? I mean, that's pretty much a very basic question. It's one of the more popular questions. Is it easy and simple to use, the aux bender there?
Yeah, pretty much so. Very easy. You can be completely surrounded and no one would know. There is multiple versions of that trick. You can also bend a key and a spoon. I haven't tried the spoon yet, but I have tried the key. I actually broke the key.
Oh, no. Oops.
But as long as you let them know, hey, this might not be usable when I give it back to you.
Right, that's fair. All right. Love it. So can you give me a little background about yourself? Because you mentioned some theme parks, and I know a little bit about you. I did my research, but the guys that are out there, you know, we're all kind of getting to know each other as the show goes forward. I do know that you're in Florida, and I let the guys know that, but can you let the guys know a little bit more about Ace Cunnings? And first of all, I want to know the question, is that your real name? Is Ace your real name?
You asked me that before, but yes, that's my real name. It's
right.
Ace Cunnings, Cunings.
All right.
You guys pick me up on YouTube. I'm everywhere on social media. I love being in contact with magicians. So if you guys need my help, just ask away. I do not mind at all.
Cool.
But I am basically, I work at a theme park. My boss is a mouse.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And yeah, I do parade audience control, but as people are waiting on the parade, I also do street magic. So I do that. I do corporate events, stage shows, birthday parties, anything that you can think of. I basically I cater to what the client needs and wants. So,
Sweet. Yeah. Love it. All right. How long have you been working for the mouse?
It's been about 3 years.
Nice.
I also worked for him before I got really professional. 2006, I was a rides host in Tomorrowland.
Cool.
So,
Very cool. All right. So, guys, do you have any questions for Ace about Aux Spinner in particular? I know we gave you a little bit of background on him. Someone asked a very simple question: does it work? Ace, what do you say about that?
Does it work?
Yeah, that's what someone wants to know. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
I use it all the time. It's always in my pocket.
Perfect. That's a good point. People have asked about, the size of it, because there's been other ones that came out, some look like a Sharpie. This isn't that, but it isn't, as you just said, you can put it in your pocket. It's a pretty easy thing to carry around, right? So
absolutely. I use it all the time. You can carry it in your pocket. But before I even got the gimmick, I actually used 2 pliers and bent them together, and this is so much easier.
Sweet.
And it doesn't leave any marks at all.
Oh, yeah, that is another good point. Yeah, a lot of the other benders, they'll actually leave some scratch marks on the coins. So Toby's asking a question on YouTube. What coins can you use for it? We won't go into the whole list of them because on the product page it does have a list of coins that Mini Lindenfeld's tested. But Ace, which coins have you found yourself have been the best to bend, or which ones do you normally bend when you're doing that?
I love bending pennies because I can give it to the spectator and be like, hey, you can have this. Mm-hmm. See, I do the trick 100 times and it only cost me $1.
There you go. Right on.
I absolutely love it doing that. But
cool.
You can bend quarters and stuff like that. But what I want to go into is like the double coins that are inserted in each other. You won't be able to use those like at the UK or anything like that. But those double ones are the only ones that I know of that won't be used.
Okay. All right. Let me see if we have any questions coming in on Facebook as well, because we are streaming out both on Facebook and on YouTube. So let me just pull up my Facebook thing here too, and we'll see what's going on. Also, if there's any other thoughts that you have, Ace, just about Aux Bender, or if anything you want to say while I'm doing that, feel free to jump in, about any of the magic you're doing, or about any of the stuff that's been going on with you, or any funny stories about working for the mouse. Those would be fun to hear too. So this is a good chance to get to know you a little bit.
Well, I do like to say, if you really want to get yourself out there, there are like cards and stuff that you can make. They're called business cards. That's mine right there.
Nice. Love it. That looks like a really nice card. Like that.
And another thing that I'm working on the streets is this little dollar bill gimmick. It's see-through.
I think I might know what that is. Yeah, okay. Nice. From another Florida magician, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly. It's a lot of great feedback. I get a lot of people running away and dropping it. But, the best reactions are some good reactions,
Sweet. All right. Well, that's what it's all about. It's trying to hook people up with stuff that's workable, usable, practical, I think is another word. And that's definitely a couple things you just mentioned there definitely fall into that category. So good stuff. All right. And I wanted to ask you one other question. It's something I bring up all the time, Ace, but it's something that while we all have the same interest with this stuff, with magic, we all got into it in a different way, a unique way. And so what's your story on how you got into this stuff that we all love now, this magic stuff?
I actually love this question.
Okay.
As a kid, when I was 5 years old, there's this guy that came to our church, and he would show us magic tricks, and he would sell them at the end of the show.
Cool.
And my first magic trick was the Delights from Rocket.
Cool.
So I keep on plugging him. He's amazing.
Yeah, he is good, man. A lot of people underestimate him. They think he's just the Delight guy, but yeah, no.
He doesn't. He's a big sleight of hand guy, and a great guy to talk to. So
sleeving in general is just sick. I mean, he can sleeve like a monster. Yeah, sweet.
And then once further down in the line, I think I was 15, maybe 16. My dad passed away.
Oh.
And I really got into the magic part because it got my mind off of things.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I have tremors in my hands. My hands shake all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes people think I'm nervous, but they don't really bring it up. But I go out there and I'll be like, hey, I might have tremors in my hands. I promise it's not me, it's you.
That's funny. That's really funny. I love it.
Yeah, I live in pain 24/7, but constantly moving my fingers actually helps.
That's good, and magic's definitely the perfect thing for that. That's for sure. Jack Logan's asking a couple different questions here about Oxbender, and then we'll let you get going here in just a minute, Ace. First of all, he's asking the very basic question: what can you do with Oxbender? So, for the people just tuning in live right now, Ace Cunnings won the Oxbender from us about a month ago, a signed copy actually from the creator, Mr. Minnie Lindenfeld. And so, Ace is someone that's actually out there using it. What's the basic answer? What can you do with Oxbender?
You can bin coins, spoons, keys.
Right on.
Thing you can fit in it without really doing anything.
Yeah. And I'll finish the other question for Jack because you didn't have to pay for it, Ace. You lucky guy. How much does it cost? It costs $100. It's $100 from your favorite magic dealer. So pick it up, and you can do some UK coins. Rob Dodge says it's not good for most UK coins. I know there's a couple you can do, for sure, but I know you can't do them all. That's a good thing. This is another good question for you. This is probably the last one for you here. Harry Stebbins asking over on Facebook, are you restricted working for the mouse with the amount of magic you can do? So when you're working in a theme park, of course, the job comes first. Have they ever given you crap about doing magic for people in the park? Because that's something I love Disney, by the way. I've been to almost every park. Huge Disney fan. I know that's not what you were saying. You were saying the mouse, but the hell with it. You work for Disney, so end of story. All right. So.
Well, absolutely not. I don't have any negative feedback about it. As long as I show respect to our guests, it's absolutely fine.
Cool.
You know, they actually came up to me and said, "Hey, can you do some stuff?"
Cool.
Streets, and I said, "Yeah, why not? As long as it's like a magical moment for them, it's like."
It makes sense. It does make sense. Yeah.
I can't do fire tricks.
That's fair. All right. And for anybody that's going to the park there in Florida, is there a certain spot maybe where they could see you performing or hanging out or anything like that?
Well, right now I'm part-time.
Okay.
I'm professional magician as well. Okay. So you can come to Magic Kingdom on Main Street and look for me and ask for me if you need be. And if I'm not there, we'll let you know. But yeah, just use my first name, Ace. There's not a lot of Aces out there, so.
All right. Cool. All right, Ace. Well, I'm going to let you run, my friend, unless you had any final thoughts or anything else you want to say. I know you're pretty busy over there as well, and we're going to jump into the rest of this week's show. But I did want to bring you on and thank you for coming on and sharing your thoughts and sharing some of your stuff with us. Really appreciate that. So, yeah, any last thoughts from you or I know you mentioned some of your Instagram and social places to find you. The floor is yours now for the next minute or so, so go ahead, man.
Well, my newest one is at Twitter at Ace Cunnings.
Okay.
CECUNNINGS.
Okay.
And if you guys have any questions, find me, follow me, let me know. I'm here for you. I'm also on this little page called Magicians Supporting Magicians.
Okay.
So if you guys look for that, I'll add you, and you can ask questions to other magicians, and we're here to help.
Awesome. I think that's what we all try to do as magicians, try to look out for each other, take care of each other. And that's the other reason I love doing this show. It's giving me a chance to meet people just like you. So thanks, Ace, for hanging out for a few, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great one.
All right, man. You too. Cool. All right, guys. Well, there we go. That is our recent winner for the Oxbender, Mr. Ace Cunnings. He's a good guy. He sounds like he's having a lot of fun with it. And so if you also have been using it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Oxbender that Ace is using. All right, let's now jump into your clips, guys. It's now your turn to show me the magic that you've been working on. We're going to throw some of the clips up now, and if you guys want to send in some clips as well, if maybe you're new to the show, I'll tell you how you can do that. But up first, we got our buddy John. Johnny B is back again. He taught this trick actually a few weeks back, and now he's here to teach it, not teach you how to do it, but show you what it looks like when it's performed by an actual spectator. So check this out, our buddy Johnny B, and we'll be back in just a sec.
Okay, so this is my effect I call the gamble, and I'm going to show you, but I'm going to use my friend Dave here. Now, we've not set anything up. This is a totally free selection. This is actually like a mind-reading effect, okay? I want you to listen to me carefully. I want you to think of a card, any card in the deck of cards. Now, before you think of one, just remember, most people pick like the aces, the kings, the queens. So try and think of something like really random, okay? Now, don't tell me what it is. I'm very confident I know exactly what card you're thinking of. I'll even put $5 on it.
Bring it on.
Okay, so you got a card in mind?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to switch your mind? Change it at all? Are you sure?
I want to write it down on my phone.
Okay, no, I trust you. I trust. If you trust me, I trust you, okay? So you're thinking of a card. Hopefully I get this right. Like I said, I'm very confident. I'll even put $5 on it. You are thinking of the 10 of diamonds. Oh man, remember before we started the effect, I said think of the
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. What card did you think of?
7 of spades.
7 of spades. Now remember before the trick started, I said I was so very confident I'll even put $5 on it. Check this out. Deck of cards that's been sitting here the entire time. I'm just going to go through. Now check this out. What card did you say?
7 of spades.
Look, one card in the entire deck with a bill wrapped around it. Like I said, I was confident. I'd even put $5 on it, right?
That's slick.
And that's the 7 of spades with that $5 bill wrapped around it.
That's very slick.
You like that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You could have had any single card, man. You picked the 7 of spades, though. And I did give you the option to change your mind. Damn. So yeah, totally free selection. Spectator can think of any card, and that bill is found wrapped around the thought of card in the deck, and that's the trick I call the gamble.
Damn.
All right, my friends, and there we go. Some magic live performance of the trick that Johnny B, I think he calls the gamble, performed for a friend of his. And there we go. That is some magic from you guys sending it my way. And I have a lot more to show this week, guys. So I know it's going to be a long show. So I hope you're ready for it. Kick back and relax. We got a show, a big one today for you. That is a clip that you can also send me. Not this exact clip, but if you want to send me your stuff and you want to have it here on the show, it's very easy. There's a couple different ways to send me your clips. Number one, you can use the Murphy's Facebook page. You can send us a private message right there, and you can actually attach the video clip. You can upload it right there as a video on the message. Pretty easy, right? The other way, if maybe the file's too big, or maybe you just don't like Facebook, not a problem. You can use the email address below. That is social@murphysmagic.com. You can send us your clips. You can attach them in the email and send them our way, and we can put them right here on the show as well. A couple different ways for you to do that, and we try to make it as easy as possible. All right, so good stuff from our buddy, Mr. Johnny B. And he's a good friend of the show. We have a lot of familiar faces, but it's also great to see a lot of new people pop up as well. So if you are a new viewer this week, tell me how you found the show. I'd love to see you out there. All right, let us now pop over to... Let's pop over to YouTube again. I'm going to take some live questions here. Let's bring up the YouTube chat and see what's going on over on YouTube. All right, cool. Hello, Luke. The old man from Columbus is here. Greg Williams, how we doing out there over on YouTube? Luke, do you know Eureka Indie Card number? I do not, Ricards. Give me a little more information about that. I'll see what I can find for you. Let's see here. Would love for you to show my clips that I sent. Zaman, I'll see if I have it queued up. I'm not sure if I have your clips or not. I have a ton of them. So Phil's asking about, did I make a decision on Penn and Teller? I'm still kind of on the fence about it. Probably more no than yes, but we'll see. There's still time. I've just been really busy and shooting videos to send them. I just really haven't even had a chance to do it. So, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. Make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Yeah, Ace Spender. I did say that, AK the Magician. I did. Will Murphy's be at Blackpool? That's a good question, Charlie. We will have reps over there. Titanus will be there. Of course, he lives in the UK. And we'll have some of our sales reps, too. So if you guys want to show any of them some magic that you might want to have produced by us, just hit them up and let us know. We will have some people over there at the Blackpool Convention. If you guys are going, I hope you have a great time. I've been. It's great. It is cold, but it is fun. So I hope you have a good time. Yes, Ace is his real name. That's a good question. We did ask some other questions. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Let's see. Oxbender does cost $100. I did tell you guys that earlier. So those are some of the questions popping in. You missed the show. Hey, Jay Michael, good to see you, man. Good to see you, sir. Let's see here. Growing Ring. I haven't seen that, Ethan. Haven't seen that one. All right. Favorite cards. I'm a pretty low-key guy. I just use bicycle playing cards. That's me. I just go with bicycle playing cards. Yeah. All right. So those are some of the questions and thoughts coming in over on YouTube. You guys are hanging out live watching. It's great to give you guys some shout-outs along the way. I think I should probably do that as well for our Facebook friends. I don't want to ignore them, too. So let's pull up our Facebook friends. And that's the great thing, guys. If you want to tune in live and hang out, you can join us and actually now be part of the show. I'm trying to add new features each and every week. And these are some of the new features for you. So Rick Johnson's here. I don't really like Duke a lot, but I'll see what you got to say here. I know you guys beat us. I'm a Tar Heel fan. Do you remember how long ago Johnny B taught that trick? I think it was like 3 episodes back or so. Johnny can probably tell you if he comes on the chat. He can probably tell you. And I'll try to get some info for you. What's up, Ariel Shroom? Good to see you, sir. Sean Feather. Luke, can you show a tutorial for the Shadow Pass you did earlier on Instagram? No, I'm not going to teach anything today, especially the Shadow Pass. That's something I've kind of kept close for a while. So, yeah, probably not. D. Hood, what's up, man? The beauty of this broadcast is that we older magicians have the opportunity to see the new stuff available, and mixing this new stuff keeps our acts fresh. Thanks so much. You're welcome, D. And D, it's always good to see you, man. Aaron Payne, should I come on the show next week and open the bankroll deck? Give it my opinion. Aaron, if you want to, you can. You're always welcome on the show, Aaron. Of course. El Camise, Luke Dancy, Murphy's Magic Live made Facebook great again. Oh, thanks, El Camise. Appreciate that. All right, so let's see here. All right, good stuff. So those are some of the thoughts and some of the questions coming in today. Got to keep it real. That's right. Yes, and I see you, Rick Johnson. Yeah, go Duke. Yeah, I hear you. All right. Fair enough. All right, more clips coming in from you guys. And also, I want to tell you guys this as well. Keep an eye on the Murphy Socials tomorrow. That is February the 16th. We are going to be giving you guys a chance to win a free copy of this. This was a secret, but now you know. You're going to have a chance to win the gift, a free copy of the gift from Mr. Angelo Carbone. This is what many are calling already the best trick of the year, and for a good reason. It is freaking awesome. And I'm going to give you guys all the details tomorrow on how you can have a chance to win the gift from Angelo Carbone. Pretty sweet, huh? Today, though, we are going to be giving you a chance to win in just a little bit, a chance to win this. Mr. Lifto coming up in just a little while, so keep an eye on the Murphy's Instagram feed and the Murphy's Facebook page for your chance to win some of that good stuff. All right, cool, cool. I'm also going to give you guys a chance as well to win something from me to you. I've been using these on Instagram a lot. By the way, if you guys aren't following us yet, make sure you're following us over on Instagram at Murphy's Magic. I've been doing live chats over there as well. They're not scheduled, they just kind of pop up, but you do get notified because you're following us, so make sure you're following us. And I've been doing a lot of magic on there with these guys. These are the Murphy's NOC decks. I'm going to give you guys a chance to win a couple decks today. Facebook friends, all you need to do is leave a comment. Post any comment that you want, and I will choose someone over the next week to get hooked up with a free deck of these bad boys, the Murphy's NOC decks, from us to you. All right? You guys, that's all you got to do. YouTube friends, a little bit different because your comments you're posting right now, they're not saved. All you guys need to do is post a comment once this video goes up as a replay. Unfortunately, your comments you're posting right now, they're not saved because YouTube doesn't like that for some reason. So post your comments after this goes up, and you will have a chance to win a free deck as well. If you're a new viewer, tell me how you found the show. Maybe give me some feedback, new things you want to see on the show. I really am trying to make this show better and better week after week. As you see, I continue to bring in new features. I try to bring in guests now. I'm doing a lot of new stuff to try to keep it fresh and fun for all of us. So post some feedback over there on YouTube, and you guys also have a chance to win a run deck, an NOC deck from us. Aaron Payne talking about run decks. All right, it's that easy. So good luck to everybody out there. Pick up some stuff. Now it is back to you guys and your magic. This is from our regular viewer. This is JR, and I see you, Rick Johnson, saying this looks like the Duke Blue. Yeah, whatever. Let's check out JR. He's having a little coffee break. We'll be back in just a sec. Hang tight, guys.
This is how I drink my cup of coffee in the morning, or afternoon in this case. Just like that.
All right, all right. Some good stuff from our buddy, Mr. JR. He's always up to something fun and different. And thank you, JR, for sending your clip over for us to check out. Again, guys, if you want to be on the show, it's very easy. Drop us a Facebook message and attach your video clip right there. Or you can use the email address. It's going to magically pop up on the screen right about now. There you go. social@murphysmagic.com. That's the place. That's where to do it. And we love to see new stuff coming from you guys week after week. We see a lot of new faces. That's the fun part. If you are a new viewer, by the way, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Tell me where you're from. We have an international bunch, literally people from all over the world tuning in live each and every week. So I'd love to know where you are tuning in from. All right, cool. Of course, this is part of the fun is being live and interactive with you guys. So I'm going to pull up the YouTube chat again. See what's going on over on YouTube, all right? So let's pop that up and see who's out there. Let's see. Where can I find you at Blackpool? Unfortunately, Charlie, I will not be at Blackpool this year. But if you are going, I hope you have a really, really good time. Blackpool is a really fun convention. It's the world's largest. And the dealer room alone will blow you away. It's freaking cool. Luke, how did you meet Chris Angel? Actually, I met Chris because, I got to work with him for about 7 years. And Magic's a very small community. I'm going to tell you that much. Magic's very small. And so if you're good at what you do, people will notice, the right people. And so back in 2007, I actually got a phone call from Chris. He had heard about me multiple times. He gave me a call, asked me if I'd like to come work for him, and the rest is history. So there you go. Hard work does pay off, my friends. I promise. It does pay off. There's an effect in Phil Goldstein's book, Focus, it's like Mr. Lip. Yeah, the magnetized card plot is not new, but the way that Ryan is doing it is new, and that's why Mr. Lifto has been released. All right. Apostolus, how we doing out there, buddy? Luke Whiplash by Josh Janowski is awesome for performing all the time. That's great. Love to hear that. That's what's cool about this. You guys also share your feedback about the things that you've purchased or that you use it, so I love it. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Of course, now I don't want to ignore my Facebook friends. Let's see if we have any questions out there from Facebook as well. I want to make sure that everyone gets a shot to be heard out there. All right, so here comes Facebook. We got a lot of friends out there watching as well. Because of this show, I've ordered both the gift and Ice Cube. I am sure Oxbinder's next while I use bicycle card exclusive. Never seen OC cards. Luke, like the lift idea. We'll see. Cool. Well, D, that's awesome, man, and thank you. It's nice to know that what we're doing is helping people learn about some of the new stuff that's out there. So that's really, really cool. Rick Johnson coming in from OKC. Okay, you need to come lecture here. That would be awesome. I'd love to, Rick. Let's make it happen. All right. Andrew Ziggy. Good to see you, Andrew, by the way. I want to use the markings on the NFC deck as part of the routine with a gift. My wife has always called me out on Magic, and this one would be finally speechless. That's great, Andrew. Let us know how it goes, man. Aaron Payne. I'm loving the new add-ons to the show. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Nice to hear. Let's see. Luke, for a moment, I thought you were having another cup of coffee. No, I had my cup of coffee earlier, guys. I was hanging out over on Instagram Live while I was getting ready for this show, and I had a cup of coffee over there. So that's what was going on earlier. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you are keeping us over on Instagram. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of Instagram, actually, I wanted to bring this up. Andrew Ziggy, who just posted something, he was one of our winners recently on the live Hangouts, and I actually hooked him up with some magic. He was one of our winners. He won Conscious Magic Volume 1. And there is his post. He put a post up on Instagram. And so, again, make sure you are following us over on Instagram. We post a lot of fun stuff, and we do go live over there quite a bit. So if you want to have some questions answered live every now and then, that is the place to do it. Also, if you guys do win Magic, make sure to tag us. Let us know that you've received it. I love to see and share the pictures and let people know that you've gotten the Magic that you won. All right, cool. Back to you guys now. This is a video clip from our buddy Kyle Hudson. Kyle's got a quick clip for us, so let's check it out, and we will be right back. All right. Quick little bit with some rope. I like that. A long piece of rope. Turn around, now there's knots all on the rope. Good stuff. It's always fun when you guys send us stuff that's not just the regular thing, cards and coins. It's nice to see the variety of different things. So thank you, Kyle, for sending that over for us to look at. All right, cool. Let's see what else is going on out here. Our buddy Luca. This is a nice clip from Luca. He is one of our new viewers, I believe. At least he's new to sending me clips. So Luca's got some skills. So let's check him out right about now. All right, another new face here on the show. Mr. Luca, thank you for sending that our way to check out. All right, good stuff. Again, guys, if you want to send your clips, use Facebook or drop us an email, social@murphysmagic.com, and we will be sure to feature you here on the show. We do get a lot of clips, and as the show goes on, I'm getting more and more clips. So if you don't see yourself on the show, it's certainly not because we don't like you. It's just because we get a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, we can't get to everybody. All right, so keep that in mind as we go forward on each and every week's show. All right, cool. Let us see here what else we have. And don't forget, guys, you do have a chance today to win an NOC deck. Once again, Facebook friends, all you need to do is post a comment. That's all you got to do. Maybe some feedback, tell me where you're from, or just post something. This way, our live viewers get a chance to win, and so do the people that couldn't make it live. That's all you got to do. And YouTube friends, you guys need to post comments after this video goes up as an on-demand, because your comments right now in real time, they're not saved. So post those comments. Feedback is appreciated. Or if you're a new viewer, tell me how you found the show. That's it. That way we can together make this show better and better each week with your help, with your feedback. All right, so thanks for sharing that feedback with us. All right, cool. Another clip from you guys. This one comes from Leo, another very talented guy. This is a young guy, but he's got some good hands. This kid is good. So let's check him out together. Here comes our buddy Leo. All right, all right. I like it when I see some of the young guys that have that touch. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like the smooth because he's doing stuff that I see a lot of people do this stuff really fast, really quick, because they think that when they use the speed to cover what they're doing, that's going to like hide the secret. But you don't have to do that. If you just do the moves and you do them well, then it doesn't matter how fast or slow you do them. You know what I mean? All right, all right. But let's see what else is going on over here. Let's pop back over to Facebook real quick and see what you guys have to say about this stuff. All right. D-Hood, love to see these young talents. Well done. Yes, yes, sir. All right. Swag from El Camis. Kevin Lee, how we doing out there, Kevin? Good to see you, man. Keep it up, Luke. Always great. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. All right. D-Hood, the NFC deck would be awesome if you autographed the deck, buddy. Hey, thanks, D. I'll see what I can do. All right, cool. The rope trick is something from Kevin James, or am I wrong? Yeah, it's a good question. I wonder if that is from Kevin James. So if any of you guys know the source for the rope thing, you know, where the rope was just a regular piece of rope and then it had knots in it, I'd love for you guys to share your thoughts, all right? Rob Greenlee says the videos of myself at that age were horrible or horrendous. Yeah, I'm not much better, trust me. Slow is real, fast is suspicious. Yeah, well said, Aaron, another young gun that really knows his stuff. So good thoughts from you guys over on Facebook. Thanks for the good feedback. Great to see you guys hanging out over there. Of course, don't want to ignore my YouTube friends again. Let's pop back up. If you guys have any questions again, be sure to send them over right about now. All right. Do you know if Shinlim's releasing something soon? I'm not sure, Tiago. I'm just not sure. I'll definitely be sending more clips. That sounds good. AK the Magician, I've been sending my video to you since 1 month still not featured. AK, doesn't mean I don't like you, buddy. It's just I get a lot of stuff. And if you didn't make the cut, it certainly isn't anything personal, bud. All right. Greg Williams, that kid is really good. Heck of a future in Coin Magic. Yes, I'd have to agree with that. He's really good. What's some advice you can give on building a bigger social media or becoming more popular? Nexus Flores is asking that. You know what? This actually brings up a topic of something that I wanted to share because I've been thinking about this a lot in general. This is a topic that social media and magicians and magic. This is something I was actually going to tweet today, so I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to mention it now. Ask yourself a very honest question. A lot of people, let's just use magicians as an example. A lot of magicians will define themselves with social media. They will try to build a following. They will try to get more likes, try to get more followers, which I think is strange when people celebrate reaching different milestones with the number of followers. They'll put up a picture saying, we've done 5,000 followers. Ask yourself a very honest question. If social media went away tomorrow, who would you be? Who would you be? A lot of people are putting so much effort into being something on social media. But what does that mean if it doesn't exist? What if YouTube went away tomorrow? What if Facebook? What if, let's go to more mainstream thing now. What if Instagram went away tomorrow? You lost all your views. You lost all your likes. More importantly to everybody, what if you lost all your followers? Then what? What are you actually doing with this stuff? Why are people putting so much effort into building these quote-unquote followings when it could all be gone tomorrow? It's a little reminder not to let it define you. Don't let it try to be something that you're trying to define you as a magician in particular. Instead of spending that time doing this crap, practice, work, perform. That's where your mind, in my opinion, and I'm old school, guys, instead of focusing on all that crap, focus on actually being a better magician. It takes a lot of time to shoot videos and edit videos. That's why I'm not good at it, and that's why I don't do it, because I'd rather work on my magic. So think about that and ask yourself that honest question that if it didn't exist, who would you be? Are you putting that much emphasis on your social media that it defines who you are? And if it does, you might have something wrong. So something to think about. Again, I know I'm old school, but I really, really, really wanted to get real with you guys about it because it is something I've thought a lot about when it comes to this stuff. Because for me, none of this social media stuff existed when I was a kid. You know, I'm 37 years old, about to be 38. And I've been around magic for 30 years. I've seen it change a lot. The way that you learn it, the way that you teach it, the way that people interact, it's all changed. But what shouldn't change is how much effort and work we put into making our magic better. Because if it's not the technical side you need work on, then you probably need to work on performance. Again, thoughts to think about. But if you are wanting to increase your following or beef up your social media, just post good content. Again, it's not my intention to do that. That's why if you look at my Twitter feed, it's all motivational stuff because that's what I care about. I want to help people. I don't care about how many people like me and all that stuff. Has it worked for me? Yeah, but it's all genuine, and I think that's why it's worked for me. So be genuine with yourself and the content you put up, and then the right people will be around you. Just don't let it make that who you are. All right? So just a few thoughts from me to you. It's just, to me, it's such a trend now. It's not a trend I like. But, again, it's just my 2 cents. All right? Cool. I'd love to see what Nexus has to say about that because he's the one that asked the original question. Nexus says, so true. Thanks for the wise words, Luke. Whether they're wise or not, I don't know. It's just my opinion. But if you do want to be a better magician, it's not the way to do it. All right. Cool. And you're welcome. If you guys have any other questions about that stuff, feel free to hit me up. I'm here to help. So let's see what you guys have to say over on Facebook too, because you guys are smart on Facebook too. I don't want to leave you guys out. So let's see what Facebook people have to say about this too. All right. We got some good young guys over there too. Alchemies, shake head vigorously in agreement. All right. Very good. D Hood, walk into any bar unannounced. Just perform magic off the cuff and leave. When you return, if you have put the time to get it right, when you return, your admirers will be making you a legend and making a bit of a legend of you and your magic. There's no better feeling. Heard that. Great look on social media. Thank you, Rick. Chris says social media helps you get some exposure and gets gigs if you perform. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of people they're posting. How does posting pictures of decks of cards help you get more gigs? How? It's great that people love the decks that they're buying and stuff, but how does that help you get exposure and gigs? Tell me that. Aaron Payne saying on social media you are just another profile. In real life, you are just another person. If what you create when you perform in person who defies your social media is just an outlet to help market. Yeah, I could see that. But again, as magicians, how are these clips that we're posting of each other doing moves and stuff, how is that helping you get more exposure or get hired? That doesn't. Not in my opinion, anyway. Rob Greenlee says social media is for people who already love you in person to keep up with you and find you. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's fair. Yeah, it's a good way to get that one-on-one connection for sure. You know, social media for me is just a very sensitive topic because I think the effort and time that you could put into working on your magic, people get distracted on wanting to be famous or be known in the magic industry. But that does happen when you do put in the work, when you work hard, and when you do good magic, you get noticed. I think things are just a bit out of whack. You know what I mean? So, a few thoughts. As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about this stuff. Again, I've seen a lot of change with magic, but some of it's good. Some of it, in my opinion, not so good. What's going on YouTube? I want to hear some more thoughts from you guys. Greg Williams, couldn't agree more. Hit the streets, nothing better than astonishing live real people, whether it's school, bar, the right person will find you, yeah. John Pullen, a trick thing here. A Pier 8 looks great. It does. Probably the next one for me to buy when it comes out. Looking forward to more releases from Blackpool. Right on, man. A Pier 8 does look good. It's from Steve Rowe, if you guys haven't seen it. It's fantastic. Most stuff that Steve puts out is just fantastic. Greg Williams, too many people do it for likes, thumbs up, and reviews. It's about people interaction. That's what magic is to me, yeah. Phil Hanlon, totally agree, Greg. There's nothing like the feeling of performing for real people. Heard that. All right, cool. So just a few thoughts from me to you. All right. Here's a question, though, from Facebook, just in relation to performing. I want to make sure I get in your questions, guys. This one is, again, from the Facebook. Nicholas Riggs is asking, what do you do when somebody's challenging you when you're performing? Honestly, if that's the type of personality that you're up against, cut it short, move on to someone else. Not everyone's going to love your magic. However, you can pick and choose when you're doing walk around how long you perform for and who you perform for. So if you don't like them, cut it short and get out of there. All right, cool. Who was your favorite comedy magician? I really like David Williamson. He's not really a comedy magician, but he's funny as hell. And he's just technically so good. He's so underrated on a technical side. So good. So good. David Brock says... oops, I missed that. David Brock says... I love your passion. This is why I tune into this live hangout. Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate that, man. Just, just share my thoughts, man. Appreciate it. Rob Greenlee says, punch him in the face if they're heckling you. I'm not going to endorse that. Not for a second. You guys on Facebook are cracking me up. Love it. All right. More magic coming in from you guys right about now. How about that? Let's jump to our buddy Michael. I think this is my buddy Michael Patterson. He's got some skills, too. Another young gun. Knows what he's doing. Let's check him out. We'll be right back. And there we go, our buddy, Mr. Michael Patterson. I think I've seen him on an episode a little while back. Good stuff from Mr. Michael. You can tell he knows what he's doing. He's got another good touch. I liked it when these young guys really focus on the technique instead of just rushing through it again to try and hide what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's pretty easy to do. So it's nice to see when people slow down. All right, cool. Looks like we got some heated stuff going on over on YouTube, so I'm going to pull that back up and see what's going on over on YouTube with my friends. Let me know if you guys are liking this new chat feature. I'm pretty stoked with this. I was experimenting with some different things, trying to make you guys feel more included with the show. I like this. I like being able to bring you guys in the show. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Toby says he's not a fan of social media magic. Okay, fair enough. Kyle Street Magic says magic shouldn't be something you do to become famous. It should be something that you do because you like doing it. That's my opinion. I like that opinion, Kyle's. I do. I like that a lot. Let's see, Magic JJ. How we doing out there, by the way? I've seen you before, Magic JJ. Any advice for first gig table hopping? Any specific tricks I should use or any advice on how to approach a table? Table hopping is something that I love, Mr. Magic JJ. I love that stuff. When it comes to table hopping, I do have a lot of experience with it. I did restaurant work for quite a long time as a magician. And here's my thoughts on that. If you're going to be a restaurant magician, what you should do first is to not introduce yourself as a magician. Let me explain. When I would go up to a table, I would basically have them believe that I was like the manager of the restaurant. I would go up, I'd be friendly. I would dress nice. That's an important thing, dress nice. And I would ask, is everyone doing okay tonight? How's everything going? You guys all right? This does two things at once. Number one, it introduces yourself. You're friendly, you're nice, you're social. Number two, and most importantly, you find out very quickly if something is wrong. If something is wrong, get it fixed. Get out of there, get the manager, get the waiter, get out of there and get some help. Because if you go in cold, let's say that you don't know that something's wrong, okay? Let's just play devil's advocate. You walk up to a table and you go, hey, you guys pick a card. If they're pissed off, they are not going to want to see magic. So diffuse things before it ever becomes a problem. Be social. Hey, everything okay? You guys having a good time? Yeah? If they aren't, you know it's a group you want to perform for. That's important, right? Again, if things aren't going right, it gives you a chance to get out of there and get some help. I think that's very, very important, especially as a restaurant magician. They don't come to a restaurant to see you unless they're repeat customers. They go there for the food, and you're a bonus. You're there to help diffuse situations. If there's a long line, you're there to help make the wait less, less bad, not as bad. So go out there and get help. As far as openers and things like that, a couple of things I used to do for openers. Now, keep in mind, I used to work at a hibachi restaurant. It was also a sushi bar. So there was fire on the tables. There's a lot of activity. I would do a fire wallet sometimes just to get some, I'd do some magic with money. I'd use a fire wallet. For card magic, I would use David Regal's Sudden Deck. If you haven't seen it before, basically you're able to, you have a card box that's not put together yet, and it's blank. There's a couple of different versions of it, but one of them is blank. And you open it up long ways, and you show it's empty. You fold it back, snap, and pull out a deck of cards. You can also do ones where you make the box print, but it's quick and it's visual. And in my opinion, if you're going to do card magic in a walk-around setting, try to introduce the deck of cards in a magic way too. Maybe in a flash of fire with some flash paper, maybe with that. There's a bunch of different ways you could do it. If you are going to do like walk-around stuff, though, I think you should do quick visual things to let them know that you are a magician after they know that you're a magician, and also after you know they want to see magic. So those are a few thoughts I have. And Magic JJ, if you have any other questions about that, let me know. But those are my thoughts when it comes to table hopping and walk-around magic. It's a lot of fun, and I got to be honest, you're going to get really good really quick when you do restaurant magic over and over and over again. A great place to great place to get better for sure. All right, back on YouTube, I see a couple questions coming in here. Thanks a lot, Luke. Great advice. Good. I'm glad you think so, Mr. Magic JJ. Good stuff. Hey, Luke, what's your favorite money trick? The mismade bill. I love taking a dollar bill, folding it up, and having it be mismade. Why? Because people believe it. They actually think somehow you can turn this bill inside out. It's crazy, but it's great. I love it. Also, Extreme Burn 2.0, which Fernando just said, is another good trick. But he wanted to know another trick besides that. So yeah, I think if you've never done a mismade bill, guys, it's fun and it's believable. And most people have never seen that, which is pretty cool. So those are a couple things that you can do with money. All right, cool. Back over on Facebook. Let's see what other stuff's going in here. We're going on over here on Facebook. All right. Let's see here. Are you still friends with Chris Angel? I am. Chris and I are still friendly. No bridges burned there. We're still good friends, and I go see his show every now and then. It's great. And if you guys have never seen it in Vegas, you gotta check it out. It's a lot of fun, a lot of energy with his show. And if you guys don't know, probably he's asking me that because I worked with Chris for 7 years. So there you go. My one line for table hopping is, friend of the management who comes in and works a few times a month always gets some intrigue to ask what I do. I like that a lot, Jay. Especially when I shut down that I'm not management but only work a few times a month. Too beautiful, gets them every time. That's cool. I like how you set them up. That's really, really cool. Good stuff, Jay. All right. All right. You know, speaking of magic that you can do, I'm going to hook you guys up with 5 free tricks right now. If you're a regular viewer, you know what's coming. If you're a new viewer, get ready to get hooked up with some good stuff from my buddy and yours, Mr. Gregory Wilson. These are 5 free tricks that are delivered via email. You're going to find out all the details on how to get your hands on them in just a second. Greg is a phenomenal performer, a great creator, and an even better teacher. He's going to take you by the hand to teach you how to do this stuff. Very, very easy. So I'm going to take a quick break and get you guys hooked up with 5 free tricks. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
I'm going to do everything I can to not sound like a sales pitch. But listen, 5 free tricks right out of my repertoire. They're fantastic, part of my immodesty, but they're impromptu. Listen, pens, bills, everyday objects, anytime, anywhere, you'll love it. Just hit the subscribe button, have a lot of fun. We'll see you on the other side. You can always hit the unsubscribe button. I don't recommend it, but did I mention free? 200, 300, 400. What? It's great. We'll have some fun. All I have to say is limited time offer. While supplies last, operators are standing by. See you soon.
And welcome back, my friends. There you go. Some free stuff from us to you. Enjoy that. If you haven't gotten those before, you're going to get the first trick today via email, and the other tricks will come every day. You get 1 per day in your email. So check those out and enjoy them, and let me know what you think. So if you've been looking for some stuff to play with, it doesn't cost you a penny. There you go. Just sign up and you get hooked up. All right. Cool. Jared Evans tuning in from Las Vegas, where I'm located too. Good to see you, Jared. Hope you're having a good Wednesday over there where you are. All right. Jay Michael's asking over on YouTube, any recommendations for thumb tip magic? Gary Darwin had a great series of magic using thumb tips. As a matter of fact, if you like, we can head on over to the Murphy's Magic webpage together, and I will do a search together with you with thumb tip magic. I like to do this from time to time and bring you over to the Murphy's website. If you guys haven't before, feel free to look around. We just redesigned the website. It's a lot of fun to look around. And keep in mind, these are the tricks that you buy from your favorite magic shop. You cannot purchase directly from our website, okay? But if you do want to pick up magic that you see on our website, pick your favorite dealer, and they can hook you up with the stuff that you find. This is a really good thing here. This is from the Paul Harris guys, the True Astonishments. This is a whole project using thumb tips. Hand-picked astonishments using thumb tips. I think you guys will love it. It's featuring Mr. Joshua J., who is one of the best teachers as well in the biz. He's a good guy and has selected some really awesome material that you guys can learn with thumb tips. So that's a really good source for magic with thumb tips. Again, you can find that from your favorite dealer. There is also stuff here. There's thumb tip magic from Patrick Page, another legend here. There's also the World's Greatest Magic series. A lot of these have magic just from different topics of magic, different people. This one is all about magic with thumb tips. Again, this is the World's Greatest Magic series, Secrets of Thumb Tips. It's got a lot of stuff from a lot of different performers and creators, so you can get hooked up with magic from there. So if you're looking for thumb tip stuff, there you go. And if you're looking for a good source, like a good type of thumb tip, I would have to recommend the Vernay style. I try to stay away with myself from the plastic ones. I like the ones kind of in the middle. It's like a combination of like the rubber and the plastic. The plastic ones, in my opinion, when you put them on, if they fit a little too tight, you're going to get that pop. The rubber ones don't tend to do that. So a couple different ideas. Fernando Garza on YouTube says the thumb tip encyclopedia is good. Can't go wrong with that either. There you go. All right. Phone magic. There were some questions about phone magic, I think, over on YouTube. I like phone magic that's done when it's not like obvious that it's a phone. Like some of the tricks that make things appear and move around on the screen, people know kind of like it's an app. People aren't stupid. Ones that are used in like a secret way, I like them a lot. Like City Prediction from Soma, I use that a lot. That's one of my favorite ones. Metric Capture, because it doesn't use any downloads, any apps. You can borrow a phone and a coin, put it in the phone, pull it out. That's another one. Overall, though, phone magic, I like it when it's used secretly, not openly. You know what I mean? People know about technology. They know. So, my buddy over on YouTube had a good thought here about thumb tips as well. I don't want to run away from that. I want to make sure that my buddy Phil Hanlon gets a word in. I love the thumb tip. So many people dismiss it, but I think there's missing a trick. I think they're missing a trick. No pun intended. Yeah, thumb tips, while we all know what they are, laymen may, but if you use it in the right way, people won't know. Because they just think of, when laymen think of a thumb tip, they think of this. But if you use it in a way that's not that, they'll never suspect or think that that's a thumb tip that you're using. If that makes sense. So yeah, it's a tool that we have at our disposal, but a lot of us think, oh, it's just a thumb tip. It is, but it's not. So, yeah. Let's see, Magic JJ, I might use split for table hopping with their receipt and do a switch or hit. I love it. Very creative. Very, very creative, Magic JJ. I like that a lot. Here's a little thing that I would do. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of info when it came to restaurant work and doing things with receipts. You guys are going to like this. I worked twice a week at the sushi bar / hibachi restaurant. And what I would do is once a weekend, maybe for a group of 2, I didn't go for a whole family. I would actually let the owner let me give away a free dinner. But the way I would do it is I would have a blank receipt and my thumb tip ready to switch. So when I had a table or I had someone that you know they're going to say, they're either going to say, can you make my wife disappear? Or in a restaurant when you're doing magic, can you make my bill disappear? So what do? When someone says that, you make real magic happen. Again, you have to work with the restaurant, see how much they're willing to give away. To my opinion, it's a very small investment. That the word of mouth from that is going to be crazy. People are going to tell their friends, oh my God, go to this restaurant. They made my bill disappear. They got a free dinner. So what you do is you literally take their receipt, the bill, you take it, you do your bill switch, and now you have a receipt that's zeroed out. You go, here you go. You asked me to make it disappear. Well, here you go. You're good. You go, are you serious? You go, yeah, it's serious. Check with the owner. And go, yeah, well, I guess the magician made my bill disappear. Done. That's how you create real memories. That's how you create real magic. Very small investment from the restaurant, but you think about what that impression you're leaving on a person. It is phenomenal. And again, people will ask you, can you make my bill disappear? It's going to happen. So there you go. That's a little bit of tidbit from me to you. I love doing that. And the responses, the looks on people's faces, unforgettable. Unforgettable. So there you go. Don't want to miss out on this question from YouTube as well. This one came in from Ito. Luke, who's your favorite mentalist? Darren Brown, hands down. That man is freaking awesome. Love him. Anthony Bowler, Luke. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? I created a device that hides the thumb tip in plain sight. That's cool. You attach it to your keychain, and that way you'll never forget your thumb tip again. Would you guys, Anthony, reach out to us, man. If you have new magic, any of you guys have new magic you're working on, send it our way. Go to murphysmagic.com. Go all the way down to the bottom of the page and go to Submit Magic. There's a forum down there, all the details there. Feel free to send it our way. We'd love to check it out, man. A thumb tip, hiding it in plain sight, I can't see why we wouldn't be interested in at least finding out more about that. So yeah, hit us up. All right. Where could we learn a ring routine? If you want to learn ring magic, check out Garrett Thomas. He has got a lot of good stuff. Garrett Thomas, Garrett Thomas, Garrett Thomas. All right. Let's see here. How can we be on the show? Good question, Mr. Andrew. If you guys want to have your effects seen here on the show, your videos here on the show, 2 ways to do it. Use Facebook. You can drop us a private message on Facebook and attach your video right there. A lot of people don't know you can do that, but you can. The other way to do it, if you don't use Facebook or maybe the file's a little bit too big, you can also use the email address popping up on the screen right there. That is social@murphysmagic.com. That is the place to do that. You can attach video clips, have them right here on the show. All right, very easy. There you go. And thanks to everyone that sends in their clips. Again, if I don't get to your clips, it's nothing personal. We get a lot of stuff coming our way. All right. Let us see. Speaking of that, let's now jump to our next clip. This one comes from my buddy Robert. Robert has been on the show before, and now he's back again. So let's check it out together, and we will be right back. All right. Some fun stuff. A nice little revelation there from our buddy Robert. I like that. It's different. Definitely unexpected. I don't think anybody would see that coming. So really like that a lot. Good stuff, Robert. All right. Another friend here is asking, actually I got the question wrong on YouTube. Andrew was asking, how can they be on Skype with me? If you want to, you can use the email address again. If you guys are interested in being on the show, drop me an email at this address popping in below. If you guys like to come on like Ace did earlier, reach out to me via the email right there, social@murphysmagic.com. Tell me why you like to come on the show, maybe some things you like to talk about. Let me know who you are, and maybe we could try to set something up. I know I've had Aaron Payne on before. We had Ace on. I've had Simon Black was on last week with us. And actually this Monday, if you guys missed it, I did an interview with Mr. Kieran Johnson. We talked about his Ice Cube effect. And you can find that as on demand, either on Facebook or YouTube as well. So check that out. All right, cool. Let's see here. So there you go. Hope that answered your question. I need to jump back over to Facebook. We haven't been over there in a hot minute. So let us check out what's going on over on Facebook. All right, here we go. Keep those questions coming, guys. If you have questions about products or about magic in general, keep them coming. A lot of good questions today. Keep them coming my way, and I'll do my best to get to as many of them as I can. That's why I'm here, right? That's why I'm here. And again, don't forget, we do these live hangouts each and every Wednesday. If you're a new viewer, we do these live every Wednesday at noon Pacific time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I believe it's 8 p.m. UK time. So if you're a new viewer, I hope it's not the last time we see you. These are a lot of fun to do. I think 2 weeks from today, though, I won't be live because I'll be doing, I'll be in California, where I'll be doing my At the Table lecture and some other fun stuff. So 2 weeks from now, I may not be around, but I'll keep you posted on that, okay? Rob Dodge says Darren Brown will be in NYC soon with his show Secret. That's good to know. I did not know that, Rob. Nick Marshall, did you mention Garrett Thomas? Oh, yeah, maybe, perhaps. Camille says, with magic, you always want to remember the practice is key before eventually performing. That's a good point. And what you know as a magician is not quite common knowledge by laymen. That's true. Sometimes we think just because something's obvious to us that they just know. It's not the case, you know? Let's see here. How about pressure? Pressure is a good trick. It's a good trick. Luke, what is the most beautiful effect you know? Mine is the Anniversary Waltz, but I put my own spin on it where one card visually melts to the other. You know what? If I were going to do like a beautiful piece of magic, it would probably have to be the Floating Rose from Kevin James. I know I saw Copperfield do it on TV when I was younger. He makes the piece of paper move around, then he folds it up into a rose, makes that stand up and float, lights it, and it's a real rose. It's probably what I would have to say for that. Yeah. Rob Greenland, yeah, too many magicians do overlook the thumb tip. Well said, yeah. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. I'm still on. I'm loving the show. Keep it going. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Daniel Ricks, have you used the jam cam today? I was late. I actually haven't hooked up the jam cam today. I had a guest on earlier with me, and so I needed the other camera the other angle to do the interview with him. So I didn't hook it up for that. But we will be back again soon with the Jam Cam. Don't worry, Daniel. We'll be back with it. I am actually going to probably have a third camera set up here soon, so I can always have that ready too. But right now, my setup is crazy. You guys wouldn't believe what's going on. I got cameras, monitors, and computers and wires. It's crazy over here. But I love doing it, you know? And that's something else I wanted to say to you guys real quick, just from me to you. This is a question that's popped up a few times over on Instagram, because I'm doing these Instagram live chats now every now and then, answering questions. I'm showing some magic stuff and things like that. And one question I see pop up every now and then is, why are you doing these? And I just want to say openly to you guys, this is not part of my gig. Doing this show for you, I was never asked to do this. This is something I wanted to do. Same thing with Instagram. This is something I genuinely decided to do for you guys every week, because it felt like, for me, a way to kind of bring people together that were looking for help. I know a lot of people, they're stuck not knowing where to go or what to do now, because all the magic basically is being sold online. Trying to maybe be that face that's out there. I'm working with Murphy's, who we sell to all the dealers that you guys are buying from. I thought it'd be a good idea to try to be out there and to help you guys do stuff like that. So again, this is the stuff I have to do. It's stuff I want to do, and I just want to make that known to you guys, because I do get asked a lot, you know, why am I doing this? Honestly, it's because I want to. Honestly, too, if you guys aren't familiar, I also decided to build something else for you that I'm going to show you right now if you haven't seen it yet. This is a site that I built myself, and it is literally your daily resource for magic. This is a site that has magic articles, news, reviews. It's also your home for all the magic hangouts that we're doing, and it is right here. It is magicnewsflash.com. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out yet, I encourage you to go there and have a look for yourself. Again, there's news, and this stuff's updated every single day, so you won't miss out anything that's going on in the magic world. If you guys don't know, there's a brand new magic club opening up in LA. You can read more about that and check out the video there. You can also literally check out the latest issue of Vanish magazine from the website. A lot of other stuff. We also let you know what's hot, what's products, what's going on out there. And the reviews, we did something different now. The reviews are actually by other artists. These are by the people that you guys know, like Sean Wallace there, Paul Romney, Rocco's there. A lot of other creators have actually done reviews for us too. Carl Hine, Nicholas Einhorn. Check them out there. Get honest feedback on what they think about these products. And there's also articles about magic, different things you can read there. Again, it is your home for the live hangouts. If you miss any of them, that's where the replays are. And everything is there for you. The other cool thing is that a lot of people don't know is if you go to magicnewsflash.com and you go to the live page, if you go to magicnewsflash.com/live, I believe, this is pretty cool too. This will actually bring up a page like right now for our show. I'm just going to kill that real quick. It will actually bring up this show right now that we're doing, and there's a chat below it. And so if you guys want to watch the show there, you can do that too. It's right here. You can log in and chat. There's also replays going on there. I'm going to add some other features here. So those are just a few things to think about. But I do encourage you to use the Magic Newsflash site daily, because it does have the latest news and updates for you. And again, I built that myself from scratch for you guys. So it's just another way for us to try to keep you informed of what's going on in the magic world and all that. So I hope you guys enjoy those things. I hope you enjoy these chats, that we do week after week. They are fun, not only to do, but it's also fun to just get to know you guys that are out there. Okay. Speaking of you guys, it's now time for another clip. This one's a fun one. It comes from Rod. I think I saw Rod earlier hanging out. So let's show you a quick clip from Rod doing some Rubik's Cube magic.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Just do it. I think that's what he was saying. Just do it. That's a fun little clip from our buddy Rod. I like the tone. I like the music. It's a fun little clip. And of course, we've got a little Shia LaBeouf there at the end. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, cool. Let's see what's going on over on YouTube one more time here. Saw some more comments coming in here. Let us see. Saw a nice comment here from John Pullen. Good to see you, John. John says, nice one, Luke. I'm from the UK, and this is the first time I've made the show live. That's great, John. Glad to have you here with us. Great show. Much appreciated. Thanks. You're welcome, man. John, being in the UK, are you going to Blackpool? I'd love to know. And any of you guys are going to Blackpool, if you have any pictures you're going to be taking, any videos, make sure to tag Murphy's. You can share them on our own socials. If you put them up on Twitter, I can retweet them. Love to see what's going on at Blackpool. Can't be there with you this year, but if you have content that you're grabbing, I'd love to see it. All right, we can share it with the rest of the guys so they can feel like they're there at the convention too. All right, Phil Hamlin. It's really great to come and hang out each week. I live in a very remote area, so it's fantastic for me. That's great, Phil. Glad to hear it, man. Andrew Nagy, what's your favorite coin gaff? Probably a shell, a good coin shell. You can do a lot of fun stuff with a coin shell. That's probably my favorite coin gaff. There you go, Andrew. Good question. All right. And keep those questions coming, guys. If you have more of them, I am here to answer them for you. Speaking of more questions and thoughts, I got to make sure that I don't leave out my Facebook friends. Let's jump back over to Facebook real quick and see what's going on over there. Hi, Luke. Just tuned in. Exams are coming. Oh, boy. All right. Well, good luck with those exams, my friend. All right. I remember those days many, many moons ago. What do you do when your friends are exposing your tricks in the middle of a performance? Because that just happened to me at school. Honestly, I wouldn't be hanging around those people a whole lot longer there, Nicholas. All right. El Camise, you take care too, buddy. Hope you have a good day. Aaron Payne, hope you have a good day out there, buddy. That sounds like you're about to head out too. Let's see. Jay Delta, absolutely, Luke. I look forward to this every week. Works perfect with my oddly placed 2 days off right smack in the middle of the week. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Glad to have you here with us, Jay, every week. D Hood, we appreciate your time, Luke. Really look forward to Wednesday. Yeah, me too, D. I really do look forward to these days. Shabazz, yes, I'm always checking information on that site. Looks great. Plus a lot of information on Magic on there. Yeah, you got it, Shabazz. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the new site. That's great. Nick Marshall, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Luke does this because he's a beast. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Thanks, bud. So yes, a lot of good friends out there and a lot of nice words too. So I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for all the love. All right, cool. Back here to you guys. Actually, I want to remind you too that a lot of people have been asking about Sucker Punch. Is it good? Do I like it? I do like it, and it is good. I'm going to tell you that first of all. The problem is, though, it's a good problem. When it first came out, it sold out so much quicker than we ever expected. And so our team, we decided to make a fun little video to show you that it is back in stock. It also gives you a nice little peek inside of our warehouse, which is pretty exciting. If you've never seen it, this will give you a little peek about kind of like the daily that we have going on with Murphy's. Because again, as Murphy's, we are a distributor, we're a wholesaler. We sell to all the magic shops all over the world. And so they get our magic from us because they're the customers. And so this is a little video to show you that not only is Sucker Punch back in stock, but so is EVP, a very popular effect from Alan Roberson, and also Cube 3 from Stephen Brundage. Those effects, the three of them have been selling out over and over and over again, and they finally came back in stock. And so we wanted to give you guys a little peek, not only to the warehouse, but also let you know they are back in stock. So let's check it out. Let's take a little stroll to the Murphy's warehouse together. Here we go. And there you go, a little behind-the-scenes peek at what goes on the daily over at the Murphy's warehouse. Again, that's for all the magic that you guys pick up. That's where it's coming from. That big paradise of magic. I saw that word pop up from Ambrose. It's paradise, yeah, for a magician. That's like true paradise, right? As I mentioned earlier, I will be going over to the warehouse here in the next couple of weeks for my At the Table lecture, and so I'll be sure to grab some behind-the-scenes footage for you from there as well, so you can see exactly just how big that place is. It's pretty crazy, right? So again, if you've been asking about Sucker Punch, as you saw from the video, it's now back in stock, ready to go out the door to all those dealers, and so is EVP and Cube 3. So there you go, a little update from us to you. Hope you enjoy that little look at our world. Little peek behind the curtain there. All right, very cool. So Hustle Magic, I'll see you out there on YouTube. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good Wednesday over there. All right, cool, cool. Got more clips from you guys. This is a nice performance, multiple things from Slevin. I haven't seen Slevin before. He is obviously a performer. I think this is some of his promo material. Looks really good, and there's some good magic in here. So let's kick back and relax in just a second here and enjoy some magic from Slevin. Did see a question here from Phil over on YouTube I want to answer real quick before I do that. He's asking, are all the employees at Murphy's into magic? Here's the thing. We have like 50-plus employees. Most of them, first of all, are not magicians. I think me, Titanus, and Jason Brumbolo are probably the guys that, you know, are magicians. Then we have the rest of the crew who I think by default have kind of like maybe either gotten interested into magic or at least know a little bit more about it than they did when they started. But as a legit company, we're not, you know, founded and made up of magicians. The majority of our company, probably a good 98%, is made up of true business professionals. So I would say that a lot of them probably know a little bit about magic, but there's only a couple of us that really know about the stuff, and that's why I'm one of those guys that's out here in front of everything, kind of telling you about what's going on, sharing the exciting new stuff, because as a magician, you know, I know more about types of things I think you guys might like, and that's the only stuff I try to tell you about, stuff I actually like and think that you would enjoy. So, all right. Anyway, here comes our clip from Slevin. I did want to get to this. Don't want to tiptoe around it much longer. So kick back, relax, and let's enjoy this, and I'll be right back. All right. Nice little montage clip there from our buddy Slevin, a new face here on the show. Certainly hope it's not the last time, because he clearly has some skills and knows what he's doing. So thank you, Slevin, for sending that over for us to check out. All right. Want to give a few shout outs here. I see our buddy Alexis Gangora is now hanging out over on YouTube. What's up, Alexis? Good to see you, man. Let's see here. Nexus Flores over on YouTube is asking, who or what books or DVDs would you recommend for busking? There's a couple different names that I would definitely recommend when it comes to busking. And if you guys don't know what busking is, it's what a lot of people confuse for street magic. Busking is where you set up a table, traditionally, in a touristy area, and you get a crowd of people to come around you, and you basically do a show, and then at the end you pass around the hat, or you have a jar. People will put tips and money in there, and that's how people make money. There are some people that have made their living doing it. Not a very easy way to make a living. It's very hard work, but it's very fulfilling if you do love to perform. There's a few people, Gazo, G-A-Z-Z-O. Gazo's done that. Known for it all over the world, performing and doing that. Jim Cellini is another name you might want to look at. Cellini, C-E-L-L-I-N-I, another good name. And our buddy Cosmo. Cosmo, the guy from Cosmo Magic. He's also a street performer, a busker. He actually learned from Jim Cellini. I think Cellini lived with him for a while, so he learned a lot from one of the masters of street performing. But in a lot of people, and Don Driver is another name, thank you, David, for mentioning that. A lot of people need to realize, though, in a major touristy section, like here in Las Vegas, for instance, down on Fremont Street, there's a lot of different street performers, not magicians, just random people doing stuff. But you have to get a license to do that. So if you are thinking to go into busking, make sure that if you are in a city that requires it, that you do the right things. A license doesn't cost much money, mind you, but you do need to go through the right channels to do it, right? So if you're thinking of doing it, check and see if you need a license, because if you don't, you're going to get in trouble and get a ticket, and you end up paying more for the ticket than the license is going to cost you, okay? But it can be fun, but those are a couple names to think about when it comes to busking. So good luck with that, and let me know if that helps. And David, thank you for your suggestion as well. All right, thank you, David. Let's see here. Yes, Rob Dodge over on Facebook is saying Gazo, Mr. Cups and Balls. Yeah, he makes a big show out of banging on the cups, making a lot of noise, and it definitely brings a crowd in when you do that kind of stuff. So there you go. Let us see here what else is going on with you guys. Got a lot of different places that are going on. Daniel Oliveria, how we doing out there? Good to see you over on YouTube. All right, cool. Let us see. We have more clips from you guys. Here comes one from our buddy Sing, I believe. Sing Ming Da. He's doing a quick little performance piece. This, I believe, is a trick that was made famous by Di Vernon. So let's check this out real quick. And then we'll be back. I got more clips, answer more of your questions. We still have more show to go. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
Just touch the back of the one card. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Take the card, look at it, show the camera, don't let me see it.
Ben, can you see it?
I can see it.
Ace.
Okay, ace of cards. Put it back in.
Five of clubs.
Okay, and remember your card? Okay, go on.
This way. Okay, good.
I still remember your card?
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, let's try this. And the one and only card that is face up. Whoa!
And there we go, a live performance of a classic of magic. Well performed there by our buddy Singh. All right, good stuff. I also like this shirt, if you guys didn't get a chance to spot that. Keep calm and perform magic. That's right, get out there and perform. That is it's a good shirt to wear, and you're definitely representing it very well, Mr. Singh. All right, cool. Over on YouTube, I had a question pop in here that I wanted to get to, so let us pull the chat back up and get to the next question that is coming in here. All right, Finn the Joker, how we doing out there, Finn? Good to see you on this Wednesday. Do you use loops often? I do. I certainly do. And in which way do you use them? A couple different ways. I do the haunted deck, and I also do just animations. Like if you're at a restaurant and there's like a straw in the glass, I'll do the thing where you kind of get the straw to move or jump. Caleb Murley does the really beautiful thing with a straw where he'll take the straw and he'll let it, float across. I like the smaller kind of animation things. And again, guys, if you're not familiar with this, since we're talking about loops again, I did mention this earlier. These things are, in my opinion, a must if you want to do loops for it. This is an inner circle from Yegal Masika. What this is 20 bucks. Comes with a holder, comes with loops, and it comes with some routines. Haunted Deck is one thing you can do with it that actually holds your loops safely, and those guys are stressed across. It's got some magnets on the ends, and it looks like a little credit card. Then when it closes up, it stays together. The loops are protected. And this goes in your pocket just like a credit card or a business card would. And because of the magnets, it's not going to open up. Those loops are protected on the inside, and when you're ready, you literally just open it up, slide your hand in, get a loop on, and you're ready to go. So if you're doing a lot of like walk around stuff and you think you might need to reset one of these, this is a great way to not only carry them, but also to have them available for doing multiple performances if you break one. Because you know, loops are threads. They're going to break eventually. So if you know you got backups on you, this for me is one of the best 20 bucks you can spend. It's by Yegal Masika. And again, this is called Inner Circle. So check it out and get that from your favorite magic dealer. So there you go. All right, cool. Let's see here. Another question coming in on YouTube. Just want to pull this up. This one came in from Ben IZ. Do you need a license if you're just walking around doing tricks on the street? You don't. The difference is if you're just walking around doing tricks on the street, you're just another guy doing stuff. But if you're wanting to like go out there and make money, that's when it changes up. Because when you start asking people for money, or you start hinting, or putting a hat up or a jar, hinting for people to give you money, it changes things up. Because there are people out there that are trying to make money doing that the right way. So yeah, you definitely need to make sure that that you go through the right channels if that's your intention. If it's just to perform and to practice, then no, of course not. But if you want to make money, make sure you do the right thing. JR is asking, did you show my clip yet? I did. JR actually showed your coffee clip a little while ago, so thank you for sending that over. All right. Cool. What do you think about magic sharing forums from Dino? I think they're cool. I mean, as long as people are, not ripping each other, a new one, then it can be fun. It can be good. Definitely a way to help each other, answer questions and things like that. So forums in general can be good if used the right way, kind of like anything, So a few thoughts coming in from YouTube. And JR, thumbs up to YouTube, buddy. All right, cool. Again, if you guys want to send in your video clips, we're talking about people sending in clips. A couple different ways to do it. You can use the Murphy's Facebook page. You can send us a private message there, upload it there, attach it. A lot of people don't know you can do that. So it's very easy to do that. The other way to get in contact with us to send us your clips is to use that email address right there. That is social@murphysmagic.com. That's where you can send us emails. You can attach your clips. We can download them, put them here on the show. And just as a little reminder again, guys, we get a lot of video clips each and every week. So if your clip's not on the show, it has nothing to do with you. We just have a lot, and we do our best to get as many as we can on the show. Okay, cool. And again, a reminder, if you guys are just tuning in now, two things. Number one, we do these shows live each and every Wednesday at noon Pacific time. That is 3 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. UK time. We do these shows. We're streaming live right now on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm also pushing out through Twitter. Sometimes I go on Instagram live. Today I'm not, but I'm also live right now on the Magic News Flash site. So a few different places to tune in. But if you are a new viewer, thanks for tuning in. If you can just leave a comment, let me know how you found the show. That'd be freaking awesome. Speaking of comments, that's how you guys win NOC decks this week. That's right. Facebook friends, all you need to do is post a comment, whether you're watching this live or on demand. Post a comment, give me some feedback, let me know where you're tuning in from. And again, if you are a new viewer, tell me how you found the show. It's important to me. I'd like to know that stuff. I'll pick one of you next week to win a free NOC deck. And believe it or not, these are marked. That's right. YouTube friends, a little bit different because the comments you're posting right now, for some reason, they're not saved like they are on Facebook. So once this video goes up as an on-demand, as a replay, post your comments. Again, feedback's appreciated. Maybe tell me where you're from if you're a new viewer, all that fun stuff. I'll pick one lucky viewer next week to also win a free NOC deck from us to you. All right, it's that easy. We'd like to hook you guys up with good stuff. And again, don't forget, a little bit later today, over on the Instagram page for Murphy's, we're going to be giving away a free copy of Mr. Lifto. It's also going to be posted up on the Murphy's Facebook page and the Instagram feed as well. 2 places to keep an eye out for that a little bit later today. And tomorrow is the big one, guys. I've had a lot of people asking about this, and originally the idea was not to do this, but I wanted to end the week with a bang. So, tomorrow is Thursday, getting closer to Blackpool starting. You guys will not believe what you're going to have a chance to win tomorrow. Check this out. Tomorrow, you guys are going to have a chance to win the gift by Mr. Angelo Carbon. That's right. This trick has been taking the magic world by storm. People have been talking about it. There's quotes out there from Darren Brown talking about how the original version fooled him. This is going to be up for grabs tomorrow. So this is coming tomorrow for you guys. Keep an eye on the Murphy's Instagram page and Facebook page for all the details on how you can have a chance to win the gift. This is something that people are raving about. We're planning on selling out at Blackpool. We've already sold out the first run of these. A ton of these going out for good reason. It is damn good. Also wanted to show you guys, if you haven't yet, where we are in these places, because you know, a lot of people don't know where we are when it comes to Instagram and all that. So if you guys want to make sure you're keeping up with us over on Instagram, here's the deets right there, at Murphy's Magic. Again, every day we're posting details on how to win stuff. Some of the things we've given away so far, we've given away up here 8 from Mr. Steve Rowe. You see that? You pull the 8 ball visibly off of a card box. Looks beautiful, right? Check it out one more time. Pop right off. Gave that out to a winner. This was Exchange. Eric Jones and Tango Magic. We gave away a copy of that. Kieran Johnson's Ice Cube. We gave away a copy of that. Also Chinese Tweezers, which a lot of people have been raving about. Check this out. Yep. Gave away a copy of that. Steel, the world's first real-time nail bin. We gave away a copy of that. And Reputation Maker. And we still have stuff to go, guys. So stay tuned to our socials so that you don't miss anything. That is not only just Instagram, but also the Murphy's Facebook page too. Those are the places to win the free stuff. And we give you guys more and more stuff as we go forward. So stay tuned, all right? We love doing that because it's just, there's so much good magic that comes out that I want to make sure you guys have a chance to get your hands on it, all right? Doing my best to take care of you, all right? Sweet. Let me take a peek now back over on Facebook. Haven't been over there in a hot minute. Let us check it out and see what's going on with my friends over there. All right, here we go, Facebook friends. When is your At the Table lecture coming? I'll be filming that in 2 weeks, Nicholas. I don't know how long it'll be after that until it'll be actually released, but I am going to California in 2 weeks to film that. So I'll be there soon doing the At the Table lecture. If there's certain things you guys like, it's actually a good question now for you guys since you're watching. I'm going to pull up my cam again one more time here before we go back to Facebook. I'm going to be going to California to do a lecture, and I would love to hear from you guys now. I wish I'd done this earlier. What type of stuff do you like on the lectures? I'm sure a lot of you have seen a lot of the different lectures we put on at the table. We've had a lot of different people from different areas of magic. What's the stuff that you guys like? What type of magic? What type of stuff? Is there theory? Are there different topics of theory that you like to hear from people? Different topics of advice or different things? I would love to customize this for you guys. So, of course, I've got plenty of tricks, and there's stuff that you guys have seen and have not seen as well. I've got some new controls in particular that I'm probably going to put out that I've never shared before. Some tricks as well. But in general, are there certain things you guys would like for me to talk about on an At the Table lecture? This is your chance right now to tell me. So in the comments section, again, whether you're watching live or on demand, tell me what you maybe want to see on a lecture. All right. But anyway, back over to Facebook real quick. Let us see here. Everyday objects, DST stuff. Yeah, definitely going to put on some DST stuff. Some double stick tape for sure. David, that is a definite. Let's see. I was wondering if the NOCs up for grabs were the exact ones that you use. Thanks for answering. I mean, they're the exact ones. They're not the actual ones I've handled, but yeah. Nick Marshall, Blackpool starts tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to hear about that. Ace Cunnings. Hello, Ace. Good to see you again. With the loops, I freak out people all the time at restaurants when I go out to eat. Heck yeah. Love to hear that. Any tips on practicing with loops? I actually have a good tip for you when it comes to loops. Who asked that again? Andrew Ziggy. I do have a good piece of advice if you're out there working with loops. Let me come back to my cam here. Let me come back to this cam. If you're using loops, a very, very good tip. To get kind of comfortable with handling them and how to use them, take a regular piece of string and put it around your wrist. Try to make it about the same size. And just play around with like getting into it, you know, like hooking up to them, doing different things. And then once you get more comfortable with that, maybe go to something a little bit thinner. You could go to like some thin thread, something a little more invisible. And then when you're ready to actually get into the the loops themselves, you'll at least know kind of how to handle stuff a little bit better and a little bit easier. Of course, you're going to have to like worry about the tension and things like that. And also another little tip when it comes to thread work, a lot of people get kind of confused. They think that if you do thread work, they're worried about the light in the front. What you should really be worried about is the light coming from the back. The light from the back is what really exposes you. So when someone does something like this, where if I've got the thread in front of me, now the light back here would be kind of like I'm exposed. I call this the naked zone. If you're going to do thread magic, I always try to keep it close to my body. My body is behind me, so if I'm going to turn, I'm going to turn my body with it. When you come out here and out in the open, the thread could be reflected from the light from anywhere now, and that's bad. So there's a couple of things, but try practicing just with regular thread and then kind of progress into that. Maybe you'll feel a little bit more comfortable when it comes to actually using this stuff, and it won't feel as awkward when you start to put them on and start to use them, because loops are a lot of fun, but it does help to kind of practice with them before to know what you're doing with them. So there you go. Let's see. I meant about them being marked, Luke. I would one of these that ones have been using a little. Fair enough, Alchemies. Yeah, they would be the exact same ones. Murphy's has the signature NOC decks. It would be these, yeah. And there's a download link to tell you how to read the markings on these guys, because a lot of people are surprised to know these are actually marked. They are, yeah. So there you go. Those are some of the peeps coming in over on Facebook. All right. Got some more clips from you guys to show. I want to make sure that I don't, let's see here. Yeah, make sure I don't miss anything else going on. Okay. Next clip comes from my buddy Jun Woo. He is from Korea, and he's got some skills. I like this. It's a nice offbeat effect. Reminds me a little bit of some Paul Harris stuff. So let's check this out together, and we will be right back. Good stuff. I like magic with candy. I like candy in general, but I really like it when we can do combine the both of them. You know, do magic and do magic with candy. So good stuff. All right. What's up, Carlos over on YouTube? Thank you for joining us, Carlos. I just started watching. Is there a plan to do a Capture 2.0? You know, I've been thinking about it. I've got some different ideas and different things to do with the principle. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do see an updated version of Capture sometime down the road for sure. Yeah. Not done with that trick for sure. If you guys haven't seen Capture, you can check out the trailer online. It's where you borrow a cell phone and a coin, put the coin in the phone, you can shake it around and take it back out. There's no downloads, no apps, so there you go. Let's see here. I've got a clip from Ito. He's asking me over on YouTube. He's asking nicely, so I think I could do this. I'll just pull up his comment. He's asking nicely if I can show his clip. And I think because he is live, you know, he's supporting the show. There he is coming up here. Ito, I see you out there, and so I do believe that we will show your clip now. All right. So again, guys, we do this show live each and every week, showing off your clips, and that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to show off the clip from our buddy Ito, who's watching right now live over on YouTube. All right. So hang tight. We'll be right back. All right. Some nice smooth card work from a buddy Ito, our viewer right now hanging out over on YouTube. And Ito's becoming more of a regular viewer, so it is good to see you hanging out with us live again today, Ito. All right. I got a few more clips to show you guys. And again, if you're just tuning in, I also want to remind you, I don't think I've given this enough attention about the Magic Newsflash website, magicnewsflash.com. This is still fairly new. But it is your daily resource now for Magic News. There's reviews, there's articles, there's literally news about what's going on. Literally, there's a new Magic Club open up in LA if you haven't heard about it. It's kind of like an extension of the Magic Castle. Check that out. There's a lot of other things on this website, and I built it for you guys, so it's like your daily resource for Magic stuff. So check it out. All the live hangouts, like this one, will be live. They're posted there, ones that are live. So check it out. Head over there and have a look. And every day it's updated with new stuff. So if you're always looking for Magic News and what's going on, there is your new home for all that, magicnewsflash.com, and have fun with it. All right. I know I had a lot of fun working on it. It was a lot of work, so I hope you enjoy it. Also, for all my friends watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe to the Murphy's YouTube channel. The biggest reason for that is because when you do, you get an email notifying you that we are live, which is pretty cool. So if you kind of forget or it, slips your mind, you actually get notified that we are going live, which is a nice feature. I found this out from some friends, and so they keep telling me, "Oh yeah, look, you're live, you're live." I'm like, "How do they know?" Go, "Oh yeah, wait, they get the email." So there you go. That's a good way to make sure you don't miss an episode. So subscribe to the channel. It's very easy, and get notified when we go live. Also, on another thing I want to make sure you guys know about, over on Facebook, I want to make sure that you guys also know when we're live. This is something I don't think I've told you before, but I want to make sure that you do know. I'm going to go to the page here and show you something real quick. So if you go to the Murphy's Facebook page, facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies, you see a little tab at the top about following. Make sure that you're following our page. And the cool thing is, you can also go down here, see to the bottom where it says notifications. You can click this right here. See how it says on? It says all post, events, suggested live videos. This is your place that when we do go live, you will know. You'll know about it. And so I think if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on when we go live, I'm going to come down a little bit. You can see it right here. Make sure you have that clicked on to on. And that way when we do go live, you know about it. It gives you a little notification on Facebook itself that we go live. Because a lot of people ask, how often do you do these? When do you do them? And now you know exactly when we do these. So just a little heads up there that if you haven't gotten our notifications through Facebook, well, now you know how. It's that easy. Okay, so just a few thoughts to think about. Okay, let me close that down. And got a couple more clips and got some more questions coming in too. So let me see here. You do any magic tricks on the show? Carl, I do sometimes. Today I don't have the cam set up to do any magic for you guys, but I normally do not only show magic but also teach it. I could try, if you guys have any questions, I could try to use the other cam I have set up to do something for you if you like. Ellis Cohen, I'm a first-time viewer. Great broadcast. Thanks, Ellis. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let me come back here to the live shot. All right. Another clip. This one comes in from another friend of the show, Tommy. Tommy is a new viewer, or a new friend, I should say, that is here on the show. So let's check out our buddy Tommy. This came in, and some nice magic from this guy. So it's always great to see some new faces pop up. And here comes our buddy Tommy. Very smooth stuff. Really nice, deliberate, good color changes, very smooth, and very well done, Tommy. So thank you for sending over your clip. I like it. I like it a lot when I see the good stuff, and that definitely was some good stuff. All right. Is there a little reminder again, if you do want to send in your clip? We get this question a lot, probably more than any other. How do I send in my clips? Use the Murphy's Facebook page, one I just showed you. You can send in your clips there via a private message, or you can hit me up via the email that's going to be popping up on the screen here. That is social@murphysmagic.com. Another great spot. Attach those clips, get them over to us, and that is how you do it. All right. Again, we can't get to everybody, but if you don't send your clip in, you don't have a chance for it to be on the show at all. All right. Cool, cool. Let's see here. Yes, that was sick. Yes, Andrew Ziggy saying yes, that was sick. Yeah. Good stuff for sure. Let's see what's going on over on YouTube. Here's a good question from my buddy Rohan. I haven't seen Rohan in a hot minute. Rohan's asking, when do you do Instagram Lives? So I've been doing Instagram Lives now more and more, guys. At least 2 times a week. I try to do them midday here. I'm in Las Vegas, so I'm Pacific time. So I try to do them, and also I do them usually before I do these live hangouts every week. So those are some of the things I'm doing. But the cool thing is, if you are subscribed or following us rather on Instagram, you get notified at the top of the page when we go live. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a live Instagram after this. So if you guys want to hang out a little bit after this, where I can actually show you some magic, head over to Instagram after this, pull up your phone, and I'll hang out with you for a little while over there and show you some stuff over there. You can't do it right now. Again, I don't have the camera set up for it today. But if you're not following us, you won't be notified that we are live. So make sure again that you are following us over on Instagram. That's the way to do. That's the way to do that. And again, if you don't have that information, I'm gonna pull it up for you real quick. It's gonna pop up on the screen for you. That is at Murphy's Magic right about there. We post new stuff. We also have these cards popping up here sometime soon. The Fox Targets from Mr. Lance Miller. That's going to be really fun to show you more of those cards. They're beautiful, I'll tell you what. So yes, I'll be doing more and more of those Instagram lives. Right now, though, I don't have like a set time every week to do it. If you guys are interested in that, I could potentially think about doing it. But right now, I tend to jump on Instagram Live when I have some free time. And sometimes I don't know when that is. So yeah, but it's been fun doing it. Yeah, I definitely like to do them on Mondays. It's a great way to kick off the week and see what you guys have been up to over the weekend. All right. Here comes another clip. This one comes from our buddy Luca again. This one's good. This guy's got some skills, and let's check it out real quick. I'll be back in just a sec. Love it when I see like really nice visual magic, and my God, you just see the pips moving by themselves. Looks sick. Love it, and I'm sure spectators just lose their mind when they see that kind of stuff because it's like it looks like trick photography for real, right? So there you go. That's from our buddy Luca. All right. Here comes. I think this is one of our last clips here today. So let's kick back and relax. This one comes from Sing. Another good clip from him, and then we'll grab some more questions. And we're pushing the 2-hour mark, so we'll start to wrap up this week's show. And then I'll head over to Instagram Live for a little bit. So make sure that you are following us over there. If you're not already, make sure you're following us over on Instagram, all right? So hang tight. I'll be back in just a sec, and we'll start to wrap up this week's show, all right? All right, and that was a nice quick performance of Instant Tea by the French Twins, and that as well. You know, we were talking about Sucker Punch being out of stock and EVP and Cube 3 all being out of stock. This was also out of stock for the longest time, Instant Tea. It's now back in stock and available from your favorite dealers too. So have a look out there if you've been thinking about it. It's incredibly visual, as you saw from the clip, and I think you get like 50 of the gimmicks, and then there's refills available and all this stuff, but it looks great, and there's a reason why the original one sold out so quick, because it's good, and it's made very well. So, yeah. Let's pop back up on YouTube. We're starting to wrap up this week's show, so I want to make sure that I get to more of the comments that are out there, since we are in real time right now. Let's see what's up. Luke, you shouldn't tell me that I'll never get anything done. I'm pretty sure Phil's talking about the fact that I may go live again after this over on Instagram. That's probably what he means. Toby, hey Luke, great show today as always. How do you break in your decks? I don't have like a set routine, Toby. I usually just shuffle them. Riffle shuffles, some overhand shuffles. Just kind of work them in naturally. There's no real secret that I do, no little routine that I do. Patrick's asking, what's your favorite custom deck? I know you like bikes, but are the NOCs your favorites? I wouldn't say that I have any favorite deck. Bikes I do stick to and perform with the most. I have really grown fond of these, though. Blue is one of my favorite colors anyway, so these seem right for me. They handle really well, too. So right now, I'd have to say if I was going to carry around a deck of cards, it'd probably be these. If you see me at a convention or whatever, probably carry these around. And speaking of conventions, if any of you guys out there are going to Blackpool, I hope you have a fantastic time, a really good time. If you've never been before, it's definitely an experience that you're not going to forget. But pack warm. It is cold over there. I've been before. It's fun, but it's cold. But the dealer room will blow you away. It's crazy. The dealer room at Blackpool is crazy. It's 2 rooms. I think one of the rooms is 2 stories. Like, it's insane. A lot of good stuff out there. So yeah, the NOCs are your soulmate. You think so? All right, I'll tell you that. Fair enough, Patrick. Fair enough. All right. You guys are tripping me out. Of course, can't forget about my buddies over on Facebook, too. Let's pull that back up real quick. Let's see what's going on. Got an email popping in there. All right, here we go. Back over on Facebook. Do you watch the Carbonaro Effect a lot? I wouldn't say I watch it a lot. I've seen a few episodes. It's good. It's cute. You know, it's a good show. And they're in their new season, so there's a reason why he's been on now for a lot of, what is he now, in like his 4th season? So, you know, it's good. I don't watch it all the time. The gift is odds on to be the trick of the year already. Yeah, it is, Rob. A lot of people are definitely saying that. It's very good. Alchemist, if you're able to answer, how different is Exchange from Digital Dissolve and is Digital? I don't know if it's still in production, to be honest with you, Alchemist. I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry about that. D Hood, thanks so much for another great show. We are all winners. Everyone have a great week. Hey, a great magical week. Right on, D. Right back at you, buddy. Carl, thank you. What a show tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can someone please fix Magic Island in Houston? Yeah, Rob. I've been to Magic Island when it was in its heyday. It's a really sweet spot. It's a shame what's happened to it. Yeah. Omar, have you ever had a gig where the client felt you weren't a fit due to the miscommunication from too many tiers? But I haven't had that myself. I do think if it happens, make sure that going forward you have the right communication with the right people, though. Yeah. Just a few thoughts there. Joe, good to see you. All right, Joe Reinfleisch, one of the kings of rubber band magic. If you haven't seen his stuff, do it to it. You got to check out his work. He is good. Good stuff. Shabazz, I'm just looking forward to the gift giveaway. Excited. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we are going to give you guys a chance to win the gift tomorrow. So keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook for all the details on how you can get your hands on that. Originally, we were planning on not giving away one because we're officially sold out of them. However, what I'm going to do is the winner will have to wait until they are back in stock to receive their gift. But I figured, you know what, that's a small price to pay. You have to wait a little while. Might be March until you get yours, but someone out there will get a free gift from us to you. So there you go. All right, cool. Let's see here. Carlos over on YouTube. Have you ever been patted down by a spectator when they saw you go to your pocket? Yeah, I mean, people always want to do stuff. They'll try to grab your hand, or they'll try to do stuff. You know, it happens. Stuff happens. But it's as long as you don't make a big deal out of something, then it doesn't become an issue. When you make something a deal, then they think, oh yeah, well, I'm on to something. Let me see what else I can do. Just don't let it bug you. You know. And I'll see you on the Instagram too. Nexus sounds good. All right, Rohan's, great show. Thank you. Now I'm off to Blackpool. Rohan, safe travels, man. All of you guys out there going to Blackpool, safe travels to you. Have a blast. Take lots of pictures. I'd love to see them. If you get them, send them my way, or at least tag Murphy's when you post them up on your socials so I can see them and try to share them with the rest of our friends that aren't able to go, because not everyone can make it to that convention, so let us know. All right? All right. I think that's about it from me. And again, today we are going to be posting up in just a little bit Mr. Lifto over on Instagram and Facebook, so keep an eye out for that a little bit later today. It's a really nice version of the magnetized cards from Ryan. Ryan Slutz is an incredible performer and creator. You don't want to miss that. Good stuff. Tomorrow, again, we are going to give someone out there a chance to win the gift, so keep an eye out for that as well. That's going to be a good one. And then today as well, if you're tuning in late, I'm giving you guys on both Facebook and YouTube a chance to win the Murphy's NOC deck. These are brand new, and Facebook friends, all you need to do is post a comment, maybe some feedback, tell me what you like about the show, maybe what you'd like to see more of. We're growing together. This show, I hope, is getting better and better because of your feedback. That's the idea. So post some feedback for me. If you're a new viewer, tell me where you're from, where you're tuning in from, or if you're a new viewer, tell me how you found the show. I'd like to know that too. YouTube friends, a little bit different. Post a comment after this video goes up as an on-demand for your chance to win an NOC deck. Again, the same thing. Feedback's appreciated. Tell me where you're from. Anything like that. And next week I'll also pick a winner from YouTube to win a free NOC deck from us to you. All right, it's that easy. So there you go. Easy peasy. Easy ways to win Magic. We're always trying to hook you up with good stuff. And there you go. So I see a couple more people shouting out here over on YouTube, so I'm going to bring that up again. And then we'll start to say our goodbyes on YouTube and Facebook. All right. So let's see what's going on out there on YouTube again. Let's see. Luke, thank you for the great show. I have algebra test tomorrow, and it's 12 p.m., so I think it's time to say goodbye. See you. Ito, you take care, man. Good luck on that test. Good luck on that test. Patrick Allen, I love the NOCs, just saying. All right, Patrick, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Cool. Great show. Oh, here we go. Carlos, great show. New viewer from Little Rock, Arkansas. Awesome, man. Thank you for answering my questions. Found you while YouTube surfing. That's great, man. I'm glad you found us that way. That's really cool. And thanks for tuning in. And if you want to check out another show, Carlos, don't forget to subscribe to the Murphy's YouTube channel. That way, when we do go live again, you get notified. It's pretty easy. Phil Hanlon, heading over to Instagram. See everyone next week. Good luck to everyone in the giveaway. Yep, right on, Phil. Right on, right on. Who's in charge of picking the winners? You're looking at him. You're looking at him. It's random. Don't get me wrong. It's random. But I am in charge of that. Jacob, a little late, but hello, hello, Jacob. Good to see you out there, sir. All right. So all my YouTube friends that have come and gone, thanks for hanging out today. Good to see all of you. I'm now going to give some love out. Yes, they are marked. Someone's asking, Miguel's asking if the NOCs are marked. Yes, they are. These cards are marked in a very cool way. As a matter of fact, when you buy these decks, you get a download link to how to read these markings. We have a little video for you on how to read the markings. All right. So there you go. Facebook friends, I'm going to come back over real quick for you and say some goodbyes as well. Thank you again to everyone that's come and gone during this live hangout. We're pushing 2 hours. We're at 2 hours right now, actually. So thanks to everyone that has hung out over the 2 hours. I have a lot of good friends out there, and it's good to always see all of you guys. Hello out there. I see you. Can't pronounce your name there, but hello. Good to see you out there. Shabazz, I love everything about this show, and I think it's getting better and better. The one thing I would recommend is if you could show us you performing new effects as they're released, and maybe post a mini review if you can. Maybe performing stuff. As far as reviews go, we've tried now to let other artists review the products, which you can find those that are on the Magic Newsflash site. The reason being is I don't want to be considered a biased reviewer because I work for the company. So it makes sense for me to like give good reviews. You know what I mean? So if you want to see artist reviews, real honest artist reviews, head over to magicnewsflash.com and you can see what other creators that don't work for Murphy's have to say about the new releases that come out. Okay. But thank you for the feedback, Shabazz. Appreciate it. Appreciate the show. Saw it the first time. Maybe some tricks that you do live would boost us up a little. Okay, Alex, that's fair. I do have another camera that I set up called the Jam Cam. I'll see what I can do to bring it back here. That's a good idea for sure. David Brock, thanks for another great hangout, Luke. Hey, you got it, David. Thanks for tuning in and all the support, man. Alchemist, if you're not watching live hangout, Luke Dancy, while handling some cards or coins, you're doing it wrong. There you go, Alchemist, right on. The gift is awesome, Alex. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's nice to meet you too, Carl. Thanks for hanging out this week. Good to see you, sir. Any good tips for mnemonica to remember? You know, I think a lot of people, they'll do like word association. Simon Black, when I talked to him last week, he said that some people will kind of sing a song to help remember the cards. There's a lot of different ways to do memory work. You can find a lot of books on how to improve your memory. Maybe have a look at some of those. But there is no real way to learn how to memorize a deck or a stack. Yeah. I understand, and that's okay. I've seen creator reviews here from Minnie Linfield, so that's all great. Yeah, you got it, Shabazz. Yeah. You know, as far as performing effects and stuff goes, I don't know because you know, again, I don't work where the company is, so they'd have to ship me out a lot of stuff. But I'll see what I can do for you. We'll see. You know, I definitely try to get on the Jam Cam sometimes and do some stuff for you. You know, I do have this camera up today. I could do some stuff here, but it's not really the right angle. You know what I mean? So we'll try next week to bring up the Jam Cam. I do have more equipment coming in, so we'll have even more stuff going on. I can promise you that in the future. We're going to have more things, more stuff, more toys. We're only getting started, guys. The quality of the show, everything's just going to go up and up and up this year. I can promise you that. And that's why I'm glad to have you guys along for the ride with me. All right? So it's just a good time. And I really, truly have had a blast doing this with you. We've been doing this show now for a while, and I've gotten to meet a lot of you, and it's great to meet more and more of you as we go on week after week. So thank you guys for all your support. And one more time as a reminder, if you do want to send in your clips to be seen here on the show, maybe have your stuff seen here next week, you can send us a private message on Facebook. You can send us a direct message there and actually attach your video clip. You can upload it there, which is a very easy way to do it. If you prefer email, or maybe the file's too big, that does happen, you can use the email address right down there. That is social@murphysmagic.com. Great spot to send us those video clips, and we would love to see more of you performing here on the show. I see Stephen Brundage just popped in over on YouTube. I want to give him some love. Stephen Brundage, if you have video clips of any performances, Mr. Brundage, send them to that email address. It's up on the screen there, and we would love to see your clips. So there's Stephen. He is out there. He's made quite a name for himself after being on America's Got Talent, So yes, if you guys want to see more of your stuff, now you know how to send it over, and it'd be great to see some stuff from you, Steven. So Steven, if you have performances of you out there, send them my way. I could put them here on the show and give you some love, buddy. Not that you need more attention; you have a lot of it already. But I'd be more than happy to give you some love here on the show too. So always good to see Mr. Steven Brundage, one of the coolest guys around. I'll send some bar magic from the other night. Steven, that's great. Love to see it. Can't wait. Hope all is well with you, man. Congrats on all the success and everything you're doing and continue to do. You are making a lot of people proud out there as a magician. You're representing what we do in a great way. So, not my show. That is top secret. Ah, all right, Steven. All right, cool. Can't wait to see it, buddy. Either way, I want to see what you're up to, and I'll be sure to put it here on the show next week. All right. Here's a question from YouTube. This is interesting. Greg Williams, what about a technique session of the show? Polls, fans, double lists, etc. Then maybe viewers would have input too. No more than a half hour of the show, just an idea. Yeah, that's kind of what the Jam Cam turned into. It was kind of me getting on and showing off different sleights and moves and things like that. At one point, I was every week teaching a new trick. After a while, though, I can't just keep giving away material. But I am doing an At the Table lecture here this month, so if you do want to see more of my material, it'll be available on the At the Table lecture. But I do try to give you guys stuff here. I do have more equipment coming in. I'll be doing more Jam Cam stuff. I'll be teaching you more stuff. Don't worry. I'm just trying to expand. So I got the new camera angle over here going on. I got other stuff with the interviews and different things. So just a lot of growth with the show. So we'll definitely get back into the groove here shortly. Just trying to take things up a notch. All right. So good to see you, Steven Brundage, though. Good to see you, buddy. All right, guys. I'm now going to wrap up the show in a way that I always do, and it's a good reminder, I think, for all of us to think about with our magic, because again, we're all here together right now, hanging out. We all love magic. We're all into it. We've got different people, different areas of magic. Some are beginning, some have been around it, some are professionals, older guys, younger guys. But the common thing that we all have is that we all love this stuff, right? And we're all together and we're all here to enjoy it. But always remember that when you perform for people, you never know who you're going to influence. You never know who you're going to help. You never know who you might inspire. You got into magic your own way. I got into magic my way. You never know. Maybe when you perform, you're going to inspire some young person or older person to get into magic, which is pretty cool. Because the feeling that you got from watching it on TV or opening up your first magic kit or seeing a performer for the first time, that feeling that you got, you might be giving that to someone else, and that's the real magic. So when you perform, remember, it's not always about the tricks. It's not always about fooling people. It's not always being better than them. It's about sharing something, and you really never know what it is that you're sharing. So try to carry that with you when you go forward with your magic, and focus on what's really important. Like, are you wanting to get better as a magician, or are you wanting to try to gain notoriety and whatever? If it's that, then you might be looking at magic from a different lens. Different people want different things from the stuff that they do. But I think the one word that comes into everything is whatever you want to do with this stuff, just focus. It's so easy to get distracted and work on a lot of different things at once. What's hard is to focus and to really practice and be good at certain things. If you want to get better, that's the key word. Focus, focus, focus. Put in the time, put in the effort. And I can promise you, if you do that, over time, you're going to get better. And a lot of people ask me, how do I get known and how do I do this in magic? It's like anything in life, guys. The more you practice, the more you perform, the harder you work, the further you're going to go. Look at Steven Brundage. He's a great example here. He's a guy that worked his butt off. He was doing street magic for the longest time, guys. He was busking, performing for people on the streets. Now look where he is. That didn't happen by an accident. It wasn't by accident that the guy ended up getting so much attention. He's good at what he does, but that came with a price. It came with performing and failing and having hecklers and going through the crap that most people don't want to do. But if you do it, look at where you can go and look at what you can do. So always think about that with your magic. You can take yourself wherever you want to go. It's only up to you how much time you decide to put into it. I'm going to leave you with a quote. This is something I came up with myself, and I share it a lot with people because I also do some motivational speaking. Keep this in mind, guys. Two things. Success that you see people have, like Steven, he's on TV now, he's all over the place. You see the success. And there's this instant like, oh man, that's not fair. He gets to do that. You have no idea what it took to get to be able to be at that point, right? And keep this in mind. We all have the same number of hours in the day, but it's up to you to choose how you use yours. We all have a fair shot every day to work hard and to do stuff. If you decide to waste your time, that's your decision. But we all have the same number of hours. We all have the same shot. It's how bad you want it that makes a difference, all right? So that's it from me to you. Try to really bring it in every week. Try to get real with you, because I think some people need to hear that as well. Not just the tricks and all the fun stuff, little nuggets like that too. So again, I never pretend to know everything, guys. I've been around Magic for 30 years. I've seen a lot. If I don't know what I'm talking about with certain things, I try to send you in the right direction to find out the resources or to get the help that you need. But I really do love this stuff, and I love being here for you each and every week. And that is a reminder that we'll be back again next Wednesday, just like always, to share more of your clips, to hook you up with more stuff, to announce our winners for the NOC decks, to potentially bring back the Jam Cam. We got a lot of fun stuff, and I love being here. So we do these each and every Wednesday if you're a new viewer. Noon Pacific time, that's 3 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. UK time is what I'm finding out, both on Facebook and YouTube on the Murphy's account. So if you want to find us there, you can do that. And I'm going to jump over to Instagram Live after this to hang out for a little bit. So if you're not following us over there, you're not going to know about it. Make sure you're following us. That's at Murphy's Magic. We can get down and have some fun over there too. I will potentially show you some magic. So there you go. There's only one time that matters, guys. There's only one time, and I'm gonna show you this. Then we get out of here. There's only one time that matters. Now. That's it. The only time that matters. Now. There you go. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your support and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, you know, if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, if you need any help along the way over the next week, use those socials. Use the Murphy socials. You've got Twitter. You've got Facebook. You've got Instagram. If you need to get some help, you have questions, send us private messages. There's a lot of magic coming out. If you have questions about it and you're not sure if it's right for you or not, all you have to do is ask, all right? So don't be a stranger. Hit us up. Let us know, and we'll be happy to help you out, all right? Again, we're going to be giving away more magic before Blackpool starts, so hang tight. Don't miss it. Check Facebook. Check Instagram. That's where all the details will be posted. We are going to give someone a chance to win a gift, a free copy of the gift tomorrow and today again. Keep an eye out in just a little bit. The new release, Mr. Lifto, someone has a chance to win that today in just a little bit. All right, so hang tight. That is coming up. All right, cool. All right, guys, my name is Luke Dancy. I had a blast with you as always. We've gone over 2 hours this week. I had a feeling we would, and it just goes by like that. It goes by so quick, right? So, yes, all of my friends going to Blackpool, have fun. For all of you guys that are not going to Blackpool, you're going to stay warm. It's cold, Blackpool. And we can see it all online together, what's going on at the convention, right? All right, cool. All right, guys, I'll be back again next Wednesday, same place, same time. Hope you're there. And send me those clips for next week's show. All right, cool. I'm out of here. Take care and be good, or be good at it. Catch you next time.